native land. True patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North, strong and free. From far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. So proudly we hail at the twilight's last gleaming, whose from stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets of
Hogan, not only tonight but throughout these playoff games at the St. Pete Times Forum. Dave Mishkin, Phil Esposito, Jason Dixon, Hive ringside from the St. Pete Times Forum. And this portion of Lightning Hockey is sponsored by McDonald's. The world keeps changing, but you can always count on finding a great tasting Big Mac at McDonald's. 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onion on a sesame seed bun. Does it get any better?
Well, David, like I said, I expect it to be a little bit tentative on the beginning. At least that's what I thought. I think, but we'll wait and see, because you're going to be completely wrong.
Well, the Flames have won 2 of the 3 games played here in the finals, and they've been greatly aided by 2 early goals
and
in
a
each
power
of those
play
games.
goal. Both power play goals, both deflections off a skate. So it's going to be very interesting. Stay away from the stupid penalties. I think it'll be fine. Well, here we go, boy. Kerry Fraser's there to drop it. I'm excited, you know that? I don't, just like I'm playing again.
All right, Brad Richards and Craig Conroy will meet at center ice to start Game 7. Second straight Game 7 in the NHL Stanley Cup Finals. Last year, New Jersey defeated Anaheim 3-0 in Game 7 to win the Stanley Cup. Not quite ready. Bill McCreary indicates that some work still needs to be done cleaning up the ice where they had a carpet out for the national anthem.
Cleaned up by the Zamboni entrance, and they've got it all done. We're ready to rock and roll here.
Lightning certainly want to get off to a much better start here than they did in Game 5. Puck drop, Game 7 underway. Richards wins the faceoff. Pavel Kubina in his own blue line up the middle of center ice for Richards. A pass, intercept to Martin Zelna. He'll lose back Kubina. Pavel Kubina lobs it in. St. Louis after it. Right circle to Richards. Richards in the slot loses to a Rhett Warner stick check. The rebound is dumped up the near side and out by Zelna. Pavel Kubina pass blocked by Jonah. It'll come free to Iginla across the blue line, left circle. Conroy, a shot blocked in front by Kubina. The rebound skitters to the far side. Freddie Modin is after it. He'll kick it out of the zone. We're going to get a high stick. No penalty. I think it was high stick out of the air before Modin touched it by one of his teammates. So, 29 seconds in, no score, a draw on the Lightning end.
Right off the bat, Marty St. Louis dropped the puck to Brad Richards in their zone and almost got a great chance. Rhett Warner fell down, and he was able to block the puck when he fell down.
Stefan Yell and Vinny LeCavalier draw to the left of Happy Boulin. Vinny wins the faceoff. Dan Boyle in front of the Lightning net. Leads it out Corey Stillman to the right side of the red line. He is checked hard by Robin Regier, but he does bobble it in. Chris Simon into the far corner, Jordan Leopold. They'll smash it out down the far flank, back to the Lightning end. Going to see a lot of that, maybe from both teams tonight. Boyle back in the Lightning near corner. Whistles it off the near glass. It's out to center ice. Corey Stillman there. The right side, Vinny LeCavalier across the blue line. Late whistle for an offside, though. So 53 seconds in, no score.
Well, both teams, starting a little tentative. Quick changes. This is the third line already for both teams coming out here. They haven't even played a minute yet. Get everybody in the game quickly and see what happens. Andrechuk is trying to think off, and Timmy Taylor out there.
Marcus Nielsen will take the red line face off and lose it to Andrechuk. Off on his off. A pass for Andrechuk did not connect, but it comes back to Dan Boyle at the Lightning blue line. To the left flank, and Tim Taylor drops in front of his own cage. Cullimore. Right side dish, Boyle. At the middle of center ice, Dave Andrechuk deflected in. A penalty coming up on Calgary. See what the call is here. It's a slash from Fraser. So the early power play opportunity in Game 7 goes to the Lightning at the 1:10 mark.
Nielsen gets the penalty. Oh boy, what a huge opportunity right now for the Lightning. I did not see the slash, folks. I don't know where he did it, but it was away from the play for sure.
Lightning at 21.1% in the playoffs. And Andrechuk loses the defensive zone face-off to Conroy, and Rhett Warner blasts it out down the far side, the length of the ice.
Big face-off win by Conroy there.
Conroy after the puck. Kubina will get it. Lead for Brad Richards by the Lightning net. 1:45 left in the Lightning power play. Richards hits Vinny LeCavalier, cutting his way to the center ice circle. Tried to dump it in. Yell a block. They'll try and counter shorthanded. In the Lightning ice right circle, St. Louis applies a stick check. Yell has the puck come back to him, though, in the right corner. He's checked out by Pavel Kubina. Here's Richards behind the Lightning net, sweeping the puck at the far side. St. Louis back to Brad Richards behind the cage.
Boy, are Calgary ever forcing on this power play.
1:22 left in the advantage. Vinny LeCavalier down the right wing. Cross the blue line. Right circle dish. Freddie Modin. Freddie Modin turns it behind the net. Marty St. Louis. A little chip feed. Vinny LeCavalier right circle. LeCavalier returns to St. Louis right corner. Marty St. Louis dodges a check. Plays the right circle. LeCavalier. Back at the right point. Kubina. Left point Brad Richards. Cross ice LeCavalier whips on a one-time attempt from the right circle. Puck grabbed and cleared by Ferentz. Bouncing it down the middle of the ice. The length of the ice. Happy Boulin corrals it. Beats Brad Richards in the left wing. 51 seconds left in the Lightning power play. Richards dancing his way out to the neutral zone. Brad Richards on the Lightning power play. Gains the red line. Scoops it in. Corey Stillman hustling after it. Robin Regier on it first. Can he clear the zone? Yes. It got past Andrechuk and Richards. It'll dribble in on Happy Boulin. Comes way out to play it, which he does out of play into the Lightning bench.
He had to.
It might have hit off the boards first. 17:25 left. In a scoreless first, 35 seconds remain in the Nielsen minor.
He had to do that because Iginla was just flying, bearing down on him. Javi came out to the top of the faceoff circle and shot it and went into his own bench.
Yell and Andrechuk, defensive zone faceoff win for the Lightning captain, Dave Andrechuk. Dan Boyle pedals his way up the left wing. Hitting Andrechuk. They'll gain the red line on the left side and hammer it in. The puck is going to come free. Corey Stillman, right corner. They'll hurry for Ruslan Fedotenko, right corner. Flipping it right corner to Stillman. Corey Stillman back at the right point. Daryl Sador. A little shot to his screen. Deflected just wide right by Fedotenko. Fedotenko on the rebound. Got tackled by Regier. No call this time. Warner is able to dump it out to center. Down to 7 seconds left in the penalty. Sador pass up the middle. Blocked down Chuck Kobasu as the penalty is up. Big early kill for Calgary. Kobasu drives it down the middle of the ice in on Nikolai Havi-Boulin. So we remain scoreless. Dan Boyle pedals his way up the middle. Boyle doesn't like what he sees. Pressured a bit by Nielsen. Boyle will turn it to the left flank. Daryl Sador. Sador's just going to try and get this puck out of the zone. He could not. Nielsen checking Sador. Sador has helped Martin Seaback. Lightning getting into all kinds of problems in their own zone. Seaback to Boyle off the right side. Chris Dingman. They'll roll it out. Martin Seaback to the right side of the red line. A lose to a stick check applied by Dave Lowry. Here's Kobasu into Lightning ice. To the right point, Montador. He'll lose Dan Boyle. Boyle couldn't clear it. Tells it Montador. Right point shot misses in that wide left. Rebound played by Marcus Nielsen back at the left point, though. Directed from Martin Jelena behind the net. Jelena is checked, and Martin Seaback has the puck for Tampa Bay. No scores are scores. Seaback clears to the red line. Quick block, Tony Lidman. They'll hammer it right back in. Lightning unable to complete a full line change. Corey Sarge in the Bolts far corner just rips it out back to Calgary ice, and now that line change is complete. Still no score. Andrew Ferris up the middle of center ice. Jelena deflects it right back in. Brad is tackled by McGinley. No call. Still following up Tim Taylor from the near side. He'll get to Marty St. Louis. St. Louis clears. Jelena chips it back in, but there were still Flames in the offensive zone, and the offside is called on Calgary. 15:43 remaining in a scoreless first. No score and no shots as of yet.
McGinley goes down in there, and he grabs. He takes his hand off the stick, and he grabs, I believe it was Boyle. Nolan Pratt, and flipped him, or knocked him down. That's regular season. That's a penalty.
Stefan Yell, Vinny LeCavalier, draw right at the red line.
Linesmen are talking to Stillman and Simon. Both teams have been just coasting towards the faceoff dot, and they're doing it again right now. Simon and Stillman are.
The puck is dropped, and Yell does win it. Here's Andrew Ferentz of Calgary at the left wing. So throw it in, maybe from beyond the red line. Yes, just barely. Tullamore on the touch-up. I thought he was at the red line, but apparently not. 15:36 left in a scoreless first, and now it'll be a draw back in the Calgary end to the left to Mika Kiprasov.
And Vinny LeCavalier and Fedotenko and Stillman stay out there.
Yell and LeCavalier to the left to Mika Kiprasov. The draw is controlled by the Lightning. Stillman, a shot in the slot, got deflected wide left by Regier. Chris Clark checked by Stillman. He'll still deal for Saprikin, who throws it out to the red line. Then it's gloved down by Tullamore and checked by Fedotenko.
Hand pass.
So a hand pass.
Played about 4.5 minutes. Just over.
Lightning, another quick line change. Richard steps out for a neutral zone face-off against Stefan Yell. Yell wins it. Robin Regier winding up for Calgary in his own end. Now played off the near boards to the Lightning zone. Boyle for Richards. He just scoops it out of play. So eventually this game will find some sort of rhythm.
Yeah.
Not quite 5 minutes in, no score.
No score, no shots on net. Pretty much center ice, all center ice play. Like I said, very tentative.
Nielsen and Richards just inside the Lightning zone. Richards wins it, the puck all the way back to the far corner. Tullamore there at the left flank. Freddie Modine couldn't clear. Tilden Nielsen, right point. A pass blocked by Modine. He'll roll it out safely to center. Nielsen, hot potatoes it right back in. Abby Bowen will glove it. Take a face-off to his left. 15:03 left in a scoreless first. This start, Bill, kind of reminds me of the way overtime was in Game 6. I know you watched the game on TV. Yeah. It's almost like field position in football. The team's trying to just get that offensive zone draw.
Everybody, even though you haven't even played 5 minutes, and they're worried about getting a goal scored against them. Now, face-offs to the left of Bobby Bull and Timmy Taylor on this draw against Nielsen.
Taylor wins it cleanly. Pratt behind his own net finds Corey Sarge. He'll fire it off the near glass. It'll ricochet out to center. Jordan Leopold retreats to the Flames to his own end. The right side, a pass missed. Bullock Saprikin. Pratt on the retake. Throws for Corey Sarge up the right side. He'll bobble it in. Tim Taylor couldn't get to it. Regier dumps it out to the center right circle, and Oleg Saprikin. He'll wind it into the Lightning near corner. Abby Blunt passes the puck to the far side. It'll come to Dave Andrechuk in his backhand. He'll clear the zone. Brett Warner couldn't wait for his teammates to leave as he scoops it back in. So another whistle, another offside on the Calgary Flames. Not quite 5.5 minutes into period 1 of Game 7, no score.
Face-off will be about 4 feet inside the Lightning zone from the red line, from the middle ice.
Conroy and Richards lean in on the draw. And this face-off is controlled by nobody yet. Finally by Conroy, but he'll turn it right back over Darryl Sador. For the right flank, Kubina. Up the middle, Brad Richards directs it in. Ferentz back to get it behind his own net. He's checked by St. Louis. He'll still rattle it up the far side. It's held in by pitching Darryl Sador left corner. Find the case, Freddie Modine. Modine back for Sador, left corner, Freddie Modine. Sador tackled, no call. Modine cycles in left corner, Brad Richards. cross ice speed. Modine's going to hustle after it, get to it, right circle. They'll pass it back at the right point. Pavel Kubina launches for Marty St. Louis behind the net. St. Louis checked by Rhett Warner. Can Warner clear it up the near side? Kubina steps up, attempts to hold it in, and it's still in the zone penalty. Jelena golfs it out down the near side, back to the Lightning end. Sidor left side feed Freddie Modine. He'll turn it over at center ice. Steve Montador rolls it into the Lightning zone, and here's Jelena dropping for a Ginla. Left circle shot blocked. Long rebound, St. Louis. Up ice LeCavalier. He'll kick it in from the center ice circle and chase it. Puck behind the Calgary net. Kiprusoff waiting for it. Sticks it up the near side. Fedotenko trying to block it away along the near wall. He could not. Jerome McGinley, long outlet. Tony Lidman, the defenseman, down the right wing. Cross the blue line. Right circle shot blocked. The rebound will Skinner, who's got it. Corey Stillman behind the Lightning net. Stillman winds it for Dan Boyle on the right wing. Boyle, little outlet for Vinny LeCavalier. He'll deflect it out to the red line. Dave Lowry immediately
all the way
smacks it back in. That's an offside, and it'll be an intentional offside of the Flames. We'll have an offensive zone draw for the Lightning when we return. 13-14 left in a scoreless first. This is Lightning Radio. Face off of the Flames defensive zone to the left of Mika Kiprusoff. Stefan Yell and Brad Richards will lean in on the draw.
Boy, a lot of stops and starts so far in this hockey game. No flow. You think about it. Not a shot on net for either team yet. It's amazing.
Nearly 7 minutes into this hockey game. All right, the faceoff is controlled by the Lightning. Richards at the right circle has his pocket picked by Chris Simon. Simon busting out to the left side of the red line, rips it in. It skips over the crossbar, then back off the end wall. Cullimore at the left flank, Freddie Modine directs it back to Calgary ice. Robin Regier in front of the Flames net. On the left side, Simon bounced off of him. The puck will skip to Modine. He's open right circle. Backhand shot just up and over the crossbar. The rebound behind the cage is Luce, who's got it. Stefan Yell to the left flank, Simon. He'll direct it out to center. Flames had a bit of fumbleitis right there. Modine nearly made him pay. Brad Richards back in the neutral zone on the right wing, golfs it in. Bolts will change on the fly. Robin Regier, left side outlet to Freakin. He can fly across the Lightning blue line, left point shot, blocked, rebound high in the air, and out of play. 12:32 left in a scoreless first.
That faceoff's got to be just inside the blue line when they have it. Still no shots on goal. That puck was bouncing all over, and Modine tried to backhand it. He put it high over the net when he had the opportunity. Chris Simon's shot went over the net also. Then he got tripped. Javi Bullen got tripped by Clark.
LeCavalier wins this defensive zone faceoff. Pratt shovels it to the near corner, and Sarge, a pass blocked. Sarge gets it back, couldn't clear. Here's Sabrikin, left circle, Marcus Nielsen. Dumping for Billy Niemanen by the net. Niemanen looking at center. Puck into the slot, but Corey Stillman there to intercept and lead it out. Fedotenko up the middle and center. Across the blue line, trying to come it alone. He got hooked. No call. The rebound alive along the near side. Who's got it? Stillman does. Right corner. He tried to pass to Vinny LeCavalier, but Oleg Sabrikin a steal. Long outlet Niemanen into the right side of the red line. Across the blue line, right point. A feed will get blocked, and now we're going to get a stoppage. What's the call here? Very late whistle for the offside. 12 minutes exactly left in a scoreless first.
Finally, they credit a shot. And Fedotenko split the defense and tried to get there. He made a heck of a play going between Ferentz and Rhett Warner and just missed a little flip as Kiprusoff came out and poke check.
Taylor, neutral zone faceoff went from Craig Conroy. Sidor back for Taylor. They'll tap for Dimitrov on the Zetkov to the right side of the red line across the blue line. Onside right point just barely. Passes it behind the Calgary net. Steve Montador is there. Can he clear it out? No. Off on the Zetkov to keep right circle. Off on the Zetkov back at the right point. Kubina. A shot to a screen blocked. Rebound loose in front. Henrichuk pumped to the ice. No call. Montador, right side outlet. Here comes Ginla, gaining the red line. He'll stick it in. Conroy after it by the Lightning net. Looking for Jelena. Instead, Kubina takes a hard hit and feeds Daryl Sidor up the near wing. Not out. It's held in Regier left point. Left corner Conroy. Cycling it. Left circle Martin Jelena. Jelena turns. The shot goes wide left. Puck played by Jerome Ginla left circle. Ginla stopping. Looking for room left corner. Ginla still holding. Left circle. They'll pass it to the center point. And Leopold, the shot is spared by Nikolai Havi-Bullen with the glove. No rebound. Jelena jumped in front. No call on the defenseman who took him down. 11-10 left in a scoreless first. So each goalie has now had to make one save. And a draw is coming to the left of the Lightning netminder, Nikolai Havi-Bullen.
That was a good play by Ginla. He held the puck for about 10 seconds, then got it back to the point. Leopold, who took one stride to his left and just snapped the wrister that Javi made a great, an easy save on.
Yell and C back to the left of Havi-Bullen. Yell wins it cleanly. Regier, angling right point, a shot. Deflects wide right. Rebound skips to the side of the net. Who's got it? Martin Seaback after it. He'll crunch Yell. Seaback trying to clear it up the near side. It's held in Chris Simon. Left circle shot. Damn it, Abby Poland. No rebound. The Flames again doing a fine job closing off that outlet along the boards. 10:56 left in a scoreless first. That time it led to a Simon shot.
That's right. And you know the funny thing is Simon gets the puck just inside the right face-off circle and takes the snapshot up high. Happy makes the save. But Calgary goes in spurts. Don't they? Like a surge, like you like to call it. But that's what they do. Face-off to the right of Happy Bullet.
Nielsen and Andrechuk. Nielsen wins the face-off. Here's Chuck Kobasu pedaling his way left corner. Kobasu darting behind the net. Kobasu angling now to the right circle. Passes it. Cross-ice Marcus Nielsen left corner. Nielsen is crunched by Cullimore. Forces a turnover. Andrechuk for Cullimore up the middle. Dimitrov on the Senkov darts out. Off on the Senkov to the right side of the red line. Pedaling into the Calgary zone right circle. Can he maintain possession? Yes, momentarily. Then he's wedged off by Regier. Kobasu flicks it up the near side. It's out of the zone. Corey Sarge will pass the puck to the left flank and Pratt up the left wing. Tim Taylor deflects it in. We have played over 9.5 minutes in a scoreless first. Jordan Leopold, little feed to the right side of the red line. Kobasu from beyond the red line, he dumps it in. This could be icing. And who's going to touch it first? Nolan Pratt does. Pratt first overskated it. Conroy saying he touched it, but the linesman disagrees. 10-11 left in a scoreless first, so now a draw back in the Calgary end.
Yes, and this one will be to the right of Kiprusoff. Brad Richards out there with Marty St. Louis and Freddie Modine with Kabina and Sador on the point.
Conroy and Richards to the right of Nika Kiprusoff. Conroy wins the draw. Rhett Warner passes it to the near corner on Andrew Ferris. Can he clear the zone? No. Kubina steps up, blocks it right circle. Kubina works it down low behind the cage. Freddie Modine. Freddie Modine has his pocket picked by Conroy. Greg Conroy, little dish, yelling up. Back for Conroy. He'll throw to the Lightning zone. Bobbling puck, calm down Daryl Sador. The left flank, Freddie Modine. Tries to shovel it forward. Rhett Warner a block though. They'll gain the red line and bounce it into the Lightning near corner. Ginla after it, left corner. Jerome Ginla crunched by Kubina. Following up is Brad Richards. Richards is checked by Stepan Yell, who's got the puck. It's not yet frozen. Kubina and a Ginla battle. Yell wins it. Threw it out in front. It'll careen back to Andrew Ferris. Left circle shot. Sails up and over the crossbar. Long rebound, Freddie Modine. He'll scoop it high in the air. It's the Calgary and Richards after it. He would have been offside. He doesn't touch it first. Ferris does, and he's checked by Richards. Richards couldn't set up St. Louis right circle. Instead, Rhett Warner, the outlet, Chris Simon. To the left side of the red line, he'll float it in. Chris Clark after it on the forecheck right circle. Clark checked up by Pratt, who turns it right back over. Chris Simon. Pratt intercepts right back. Pratt behind his own net. Corey Sarge. Back for Nolan Pratt on the left wing. Nolan Pratt, little outlet. Stillman up the middle of center ice. Fedotenko across the blue line. Vinny Lecavalier driving his way into the right corner. Lecavalier rolls it in the direction of Stillman, left corner. Steve Matador steal though. He'll string Safrikin up the right wing. After the center ice circle, Chuck Kobasu. He's checked out nicely by Sarge. Following up though, Safrikin. He'll lose Sarge. Little outlet, Vinny Lecavalier to the right side of the red line. He'll flutter it in. Corey Stillman after it. Leopold's on it first. No score is our score. Leopold, an outlet to the red line. Blocked down Dan Boyle. They'll bank it right back in and scoop right back out Robin Regier. Here's Safrikin apparently in there for a shift, but here he comes across the blue line to the right circle. He's broken up Boyle. Boyle, quick counter, Dingman. Chris Dingman to the right side of the red line. Elite Clymer across the blue line, right circle shot, missed the net wide right. Even a Cullimore left circle. Behind the cage, Ben Clymer. Clymer is closed on by Marcus Nielsen. Clymer looking to squeeze his way into space left circle. A turnaround shot went wide right. We're going to be held in by Boyle right circle. Boyle checked by Niemanen. Puck alive though. Seaback right corner. High slot Dingman. Dingman just got tripped. The penalty coming up on Calgary. Leopold will touch it up. That negated a potential scoring chance. So the Lightning will go back to work on the power play when we return. 8:01 left in the scoreless first. This is Lightning Radio. The tripping penalty at Oleg Safrikin at 11:59 of the first. Second power play chance already in the game for Tampa Bay. No score is our score. Big draw here to the right of Kiprusoff.
Yeah, Safrikin went down to block a shot. Dingman went around him, and Safrikin just tripped him to stop him from getting the shot on net. That was a good call by the officials. Face-off will be to the left. Vinny Lecavalier will take this against Craig Conroy, who's been very good so far.
Lecavalier, St. Louis, Andrechuk up front. Richardson, Boyle will play the points. And the draw again won by Calgary. It came in on Kiprusoff, who had to make a save. Was that a shot, actually? Rebound Ferentz put it out of play over the far side glass.
Cavalier broke his stick on that face-off. It just snapped right above the blade, where the shaft and the blade meet. Just snapped on him.
No shot credited for the Lightning. That might have been put in on Kiprusoff by his own teammates. Conroy and LeCavalier again to the right of Kiprusoff. And again, Conroy wins it. Ferentz behind the net. Turns it up the far side. It's going to be held in. Dan Boyle left point. Left circle St. Louis across to Brad Richards right point. Center point Boyle. Shot to a screen. Misses it out wide right. Rebound is golfed out of there by Ferentz to the red line. Dan Boyle, little dish up the right side. Dave Andrechuk. Returns to Dan Boyle. Out to the center ice circle. Boyle back for Andrechuk. Gliding his way across the blue line. A feed block. Andrechuk gets it back left circle. Works at right point, Brad Richards. Lightning in the power play. Richards a shot to a screen. Deflected in front. Kiprusoff made a key save. Rebound Andrechuk left circle. Back for Dan Boyle left point. To the right point and Brad Richards. Left point Boyle. Boyle now at the center point. Shot to a screen. Deflected in front Andrechuk. But his deflection was more of a block and it slowed the puck up for Kiprusoff and puts his glove on it. Stops the clock with 1:12 left. And the Lightning power play, 7:13 remaining in a scoreless first.
Again, Le Cavalier have words again. Brad Richards just snaps it towards the net, and it deflects by Marty St. Louis, and Kiprusoff stuck out that right pad and made a pretty good save.
Yell and Fedotenko now to the left of Kiprusoff. Fedotenko wins the draw. Here's Brad Richards walking right circle. Richards throws it in front. It's blocked but not out. Kubina center point blast. Blocked in front. Marcus Nielsen will get it. Leopold tried to clear it the first time after he read the pass from Richards. This time Nielsen is able to get it out to the Flames on the far side of the length of the ice.
Two Flames went down and blocked that shot.
51 seconds remain. The Lightning power play. Fedotenko to the left side of the red line. Dumps it in. Kiprusoff will ram it up the near side. Stillman, a right corner block. Corey Stillman working the puck along the end wall. Chips it. Right circle. Ruslan Fedotenko. Fedotenko turning. Looking for help. Lines the right corner. Freddie Modine. Freddie Modine going to work for the Lightning on the power play. Modine passes it right point to Richards. Shot to a screen. Save made. Rebound. Score! Score! Fedotenko! The Lightning strike on the power play and go up 1-0 with 6:29 left in the first.
Ruslan Fedotenko on the power play. Yes! Beautiful in great position. A good shot from the point by Richards. Fedotenko right a half mark. The rebound comes straight out to him. And he steps around the defenseman Rozier and snaps a perfect shot past Kiprusoff. Huge.
Richards and I believe Modine will earn the other assist. Power play goal for the Lightning. 1 out of 2 now in the game of the power play. For Fedotenko, his 11th in the playoffs. And it comes at 13:31. Here comes Calgary, though. It's a red line. Warner tried a short hop in on Abby Bull, and he made a save. And the rebound alive for Iginla left corner. Flames looking to answer. Iginla looking for Conroy. Instead, Tim Taylor is steal at the right side. Dingman bangs it out to center.
Lightning have to be careful now.
Skipping it in. I think it went out of play, though, along the way before it skipped back in. 5:57 left in the first. Time for a break. 1-0 Lightning. This is Lightning Radio. Fedotenko, the power play goal, his 11th playoff goal from Richards and Modine at 13:31, 1-0 Lightning.
But what made that play? Modine did yeoman work in the corner. But when he got it back to Richards, Richards from one side to his left and just snapped it on the net. A nice, good shot, but not a big windup. The rebound came right out to Fedotenko, who made a tremendous play to beat Warner and put in a rebound.
Richards, Stepan Yell, neutral zone faceoff.
Boy, has this brought this crowd alive.
And the draw is controlled by Calgary. Tony Lidman on the left wing of the Flames end. Centrally, Steve Montador. Back for Lidman on the left wing. Pass, intercepted Richards, right circle. They'll bobble it in the direction of St. Louis, right corner. Left corner, Freddie Modine. Modine has a man up in the front. Boyle is off the post! Long rebound, Stepan Yell with numbers to the right side of the red line. Across the blue line, right circle. He lost control of it, then he'll pass it right corner. Simon, a centering feed blocked by St. Louis. Simon again, right corner. He's checked by Cullimore. The puck is loose. Who's got it? Stepan Yell does, right circle. Yell splits it for Simon, right corner. Chris Simon waiting for help. Simon will angle his way to the right circle. Good work by Simon. A pass intercepted St. Louis. Punched by Chris Clark. Marty will kick it though behind the Lightning net and Boyle. Dan Dan Boyle just lifts it high in the air into the offensive zone. Richards feeding after it, couldn't get to it first. Instead, here's Regier. Robin Regier, a pass to the red line, blocked down. I bet it can't go. He scoops it in, delayed offside. May not be called for the Lightning. It won't be. Jordan Leopold gains the red line for Calgary on the right wing and shovels it in. Here's Karen off the end wall board. Starts trying to muffle his way to it. Couldn't. Here's Kovacic on the net. Kovacic in centering feed. Oliva whips with a shot. The puck is loose in front. Happy Bull season and Summers. 4:44 left in the first. 1-0 Lightning. It was that close to being 2-0 though as Boyle rang a shot off the iron.
And that's why they got this line out here with Oliva, Kovacic, and Lowry just to cause some trouble. And they did cause some trouble there. Puck was bouncing all over the place. But Boyle, Danny Boyle coming into the slot. A tremendous feed again by Marty St. Louis. Right on Boyle's stick. He snapped it, hit the goal post, and went out instead of in.
Nielsen and Andrechuk to the right of Abby Bullen. Andrechuk wins the draw. Pratt behind his own net. Hurries the puck around the far side. It's not yet out. Tim Taylor trying to bang it out. Tips it high in the air. Out to neutral ice. Andrew Ferentz banging his own zone. Ferentz throws it out. The center ice circle. Here's Marcus Nielsen bobbling it in. The puck is golfed right back out. Corey Sarge. Ferentz winds it right back in. Nolan Pratt on the Lightning net. To the right side, Sarge. Out to Dave Andrechuk to the right side of the red line. Couldn't throw it in, but the puck alive for Sarge. Sarge on his backhand lobs it, and this might be icing. No. It's gonna be. Brett Warner on the touch-up to the Flames behind his own net. 4:09 left in the first. 1-0 Tampa Bay.
I don't like when I see that because it looked like he just was ready to go back to his defense partner, and then he iced the puck, and now the face-off is to the right of Abby Bullen, and Andrechuk still staying out there to take the draw.
Deep draw here against Conroy. Andrechuk wins it. Fedor behind his own net. Rolls the puck around the far side. Manny LeCavalier chipped it out of there. Went off Warner, then in and out of the Lightning bench. So that'll stop the clock and again bring the face-off out to neutral ice with 4:03 left in the first period. The Lightning leading 1-0.
Face-off just outside that blue line. Boy, I'm going to tell you what. I'd like to look at this after the game time. And Gridlow has been on the ice, it seems to me, all the time.
LeCavalier wins this draw. Kubin up the middle of center ice, flips it in. Brett Warner back in his own end. Can he clear the zone? No. Nice deep Fedotenko left point. He got tackled by Conroy. Warner follows up and scoops it out to the Lightning zone. Here's Pavel Kubina rolling puck, back in his own near corner. He'll reverse it to the far side. Daryl Fedor. Fedor, little dish up the left flank. Fedotenko ices it. LeCavalier is going to streak after it. I think he's going to touch it first. No icing. He does. Then he's hammered by Ferentz. Ferentz steals the puck away. Andrew Ferentz tips it off the near glass out to the red line. Dan Boyle, a pass up the right side. Fedotenko. Ferentz holding on to LeCavalier, so Fedotenko's dumping. It's delayed offside. It's not called. Ferentz, the left side of the red line. Martinez Jelena. He'll direct it in. Jason Collimore on the Lightning net. Wraps it along the far side. Fedotenko just deflected out to the red line. The puck is alive in the neutral zone. Who's got it? Martin Seaback will chase it down the right wing. Seaback battling along the near wall with Stefan Yell. Yell fell in the puck, it looked like. Yes. We'll get a whistle and stop it. And then the teams exchange a couple of shots after the whistle. 3:03 left in the first. 1-0 Tampa Bay.
I want to stay away from that sort of stuff. Right now, you've got really the game in control so far. Stay away from that kind of stuff. Don't give the officials any reason to call a penalty.
Neutral zone face off. We'll see the fourth line out for the Lightning. Seaback, Dingman, and Clymer. Kovacic, out with Lowry and Oliva for Calgary. And Kovacic wins the face off. Steve Montador from beyond the red line on the right wing dribbles it in. No icing though. Dan Boyle by the Lightning net. Smashes the puck around the near side. Ben Clymer. He'll lead it out to Seaback. Maybe a 2-on-1. They'll rush it across the blue line. Holding right circle. Seaback holding a feet in front. Collimore. A shot save made by Keprasov. No rebound.
Oh,
Seaback had a great look at the net, but he dished it off to Collimore, who was the third man coming into the play. And Collimore's shot stopped by Keprasov.
Oh, my Lord. They came down. And I mean, it opened, it parted like the Red Sea. And Seaback passed it back to Cullimore. I mean, he had, oh, wow. He's at the hash mark. He's in perfect position. Got to be a little selfish.
2:42 left in the first. 1-0 Tampa Bay. Richards wins the offensive zone face-off. Pratt, a left point shot to a screen, misses the net wide left. Rebound Marty St. Louis right circle. Punching it right corner, Freddie Modine. Freddie Modine back for St. Louis right circle. The line for Brad Richards by the net. They let it roll to Freddie Modine left corner. Freddie Modine, check card by Robin Regier. Modine finds Richards, finally gives Marty St. Louis. Marty St. Louis, once by Jordan Leopold. The puck is chipped up the far side, not out by Nielsen. Pratt holds in, a left point shot blocked. The rebound is exited by Olis Caprican. He'll gain the red line to the left wing and bang it in. Roland Pratt turning in the Lightning far corner. Pratt hand on it. Caprican will make a right corner steal. Olis Caprican, checked by Richards. Caprican will still pass the cross ice. Who's going to get to the puck? St. Louis punches Ferris. Puck alive. Middle of the ice. Sarge couldn't clear. It's held in Warner, right point. Shot to a screen, just barely wide left. Rebound to St. Louis in the near corner. St. Louis for Sarge. Into traffic he goes. The steal to Caprican, a left corner shot. Saving Abby Bullen. Rebound Rhett Warner at the right point. Warner, a shot to a screen. Misses it out wide left. Rebound Freddie Modine. Trying to clear. He will. They'll roll it out down the near side. Back to the Calgary end. Minute 30. Left in the first. 1-0 Lightning. Andrew Ferret pedals out to the left side of the red line. Chips it in. Fedor couldn't block it. Here's Dillon. A left circle center and keeps blocked by Kubina. Kubina quick outlet off on the Setkop. Play starting to open up now late in the first. Off on the Setkop to the right side of the red line. Apparently from beyond the red line dumps it in, but no icing. Montador. Check hard by Tim Taylor. Montador finds Delano though. Out to the center right circle of Ginla. Ginla across the blue line. Drops it up Craig Conroy. Right circle shot blocked. Rebound loose in front. Where is it? Kubina will dig it free. Rattle it up the far side. And Andrechuk will bust his way out with a minute to go in the first. Dave Andrechuk across the blue line. Tim Taylor right circle. Back in front for Andrechuk. It skips through. Get a man all over him. Rebound is Stefan Yell of Calgary. To the right side of the red line. He shovels it in to the Lightning bench. So down to 47.6 seconds left in the first. 1-0 Lightning.
There's sticks all over the ice. On that last shift when Calgary had that little surge. First the Lightning were all over him. Richard, St. Louis, Modine. It was tough sledding down there, and they got tired. Then the puck came down because Calgary, once they started to goal, changed lines. They got a fresh line on against the guys.
Yell wins the red line face-off from Vinny LeCavalier. Jordan Leopold tanks the feed to the right side of the red line. Chris Clark, he'll stick it in. Boyle back to get it in the Lightning far corner. He's checked on Chris Simon. Boyle muscles his way to the puck. He's hooked by Simon. Simon all over Boyle. Boyle looking for help. Boyle in his own far corner. Lines it up the far side. Fedotenko will golf it out to center.
It was a good job by Danny Boyle, boy.
Stefan Yell will flutter it right back in with 20 seconds left in the period. Boyle in the Lightning near corner. We're going to get a penalty call in the Lightning.
I knew it was going to come. Jason Tullamore interfered with Chris Clark. He got that. That was deserving. He interfered with him. He didn't have to. Danny Boyle was taking a puck out. Face off a beat to the right of Hobby Bullen with 17.8 seconds to go. He interfered. And of course, as soon as he touched him and Chris Clark fell down, there's been a lot of that going on, but this time he called it.
Andrechuk and Conroy. Andrechuk wins the face-off. It's Dylan. A quick steal left corner. A centering pass is going to be intercepted. Tim Taylor. He'll fire it out down the middle of the ice, the length of the ice. Time for one more rush, maybe, for Calgary in this period. 5 seconds left for Gear. Well, march it up the middle. Robin Regier, a little dish. Dylan up. To the left side of the red line. He'll dump it in. The first period is history. But Calgary will have 1:42 left in its power play to start the second. First intermission report coming up next. Jason Dixon will recap the first period scoring and highlights. Then stay tuned for Rick Peckham and the team Bobby Taylor for first period analysis. 1-0 Lightning is our score after one period in Game 7. This is Lightning Radio. Ruslan Fedotenko, the power play goal for the Lightning. It's 1-0 Tampa Bay after one. Game 7 Stanley Cup Finals. Dave Mishkin, Phil Esposito, Jason Dixon. High up ringside from the St. Pete Times Forum. Nikolai Habibulin in period number 2 will defend the net to our right. And the Lightning will be skating right to left in the second. Still in the home black uniforms. White numbers, white shoulders. Miki Kiprasov will be defending the goal to our left in period number 2. Calgary Flames, they will be moving left to right now in the second in their road white jerseys with red numbers. And again, this portion of Lightning Hockey is sponsored by McDonald's. The world keeps changing, but you can always count on finding a great tasting Big Mac at McDonald's. 2 all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Does it get any better? Lightning will start the second period, Phil, on the penalty kill for 1 minute and 42 seconds. And the Flames have the clean sheet of ice.
Yeah, and you know what? This kind of is an important, I think, kill for the Lightning. I thought the Lightning, the shots on goal were only 6-3, but I thought they dominated the play. Had numerous scoring opportunities. Danny Boyle hitting the goal post. And Seaback, I don't think he felt that he saw that Montador fell down because he had the wide open. I mean, he was wide open to shoot.
Boyle clanged one off the post as well.
Post. Anyway, he's starting for the Modine and St. Louis, and Sador and Cabina on the defense. Of course, Akinla, Conroy, and Jelena will start for Calgary.
Leopold and Regier will play the points. Greg Conroy, Freddie Modine.
There we go.
We'll take the center ice face-off to start the second. 1-0 Lightning after one. Second period action underway. Modine wins the draw. Kubina has to hustle over to get to it in his own end, which he does, and he'll smash it out down the far side to the length of the ice. Jordan Leopold winding up for Calgary. 1:30 left in the Flames power play. Their first tonight. Little saucer dish over the stick of Regier. Kubina block at the right side of St. Louis. Couldn't dump it in. Instead, here's Jelena handing it off. Jerome McGinley to the right side of the red line. A loose to a Sador stick check. He'll golf it right back to the Calgary defensive zone. Lightning will make a change on the penalty kill. Jordan Leopold, another rush. 1:11 left in the advantage. Leopold finds McGinley to the right side of the red line. A loose to a Brad Richards stick check, and Richards swats it right back in. Leopold winding back in front of the Calgary net. Jordan Leopold. Little headman feed. Conroy to the center ice circle again. A loose to a stick check. This one from Andrechuk. And yet again, it's Leopold in front of the Calgary cage. To the left flank, Regier. 50 seconds left in the power play. Regier finally across the blue line to the left point, Stefan Yell. They'll rattle it by the Lightning net. Pratt is there, couldn't clear. Here's Yell left circle, left point Andrew Ferentz. Back for Stefan Yell left circle. He'll fumble it, lose the handle Sarge. The far flank, Dave Andrechuk. Andrechuk just whistles that puck out down the middle of the ice, the length of the ice. Half minute to go in the power play. Kiprusoff leads again off the middle of center ice across the blue line. Stefan Yell driving wide into the left corner. They'll lose to a Kubina stick check. Taylor dumps it though behind his own net. Chris Simon waiting for it. Simon of the Flames power play. A pass, picked off Kubina, couldn't clear. Teldon Ferentz, left point shot to a screen. He knocked it wide right. Rebound Corey Stillman. He'll clear. Down the middle of the ice, the length of the ice. 9 seconds left in the Cullimore penalty. Andrew Ferentz throws it to the right side of the red line. Safrikin quickly for Simon across the Lightning blue line right point. They'll roll it cross ice. Marcus Nielsen left corner. The penalty is up. Nielsen has the puck though in that left corner. They'll dish for Safrikin behind the net. Oleg Safrikin checked off Sador. They'll tap it up the near side. Cullimore, can he clear it out? No. Montador holds in a right point shot blocked by Vinny Lecavalier. Rebound out to neutral ice. So Calgary 0 for 1 tonight on the power play. Here's Montador though, leading Safrikin back in the Lightning ice. Right corner Nielsen, a centering feed one off the side of the net. Rebound Oleg Safrikin behind the cage. Pressure here from the Flames. Right circle Nielsen, a shot. Save it, Abby Bolin. Long rebound right to Jason Cullimore. They'll throw it out Vinny Lecavalier to the right side of the red line. And they'll rattle it in. Over 2 minutes gone in the second. 1-0 Tampa Bay. Steve Montador behind the Calgary net. Montador dancing up the middle. Montador marches out to the right side of the red line. He'll lose to a St. Louis stick check, and Marty gets it right back in. Tony Lidman turning on his back end. Is lifted out of play over the near side glass. 17:27 left in the second. So the Lightning kill off that big penalty to Cullimore, and a face-off now on the Calgary end to the right of Kiprusoff, kind of halfway between the top of the circle and the blue line.
That was a great kill by the Lightning. They did very, very good job on killing that penalty.
Chuck Kovacic, Brad Richards out for a face-off. See if Richards can draw it back to Cullimore. There is enough room there for Cullimore to have a reasonable chance to hold it in. Richards does win the face-off, but Kovacic follows up, chips it out to the red line. Dan Boyle will spin for Marty St. Louis, kicks it in. Robin Regier will throw it right back out. There's Boyle in neutral ice. To the left flank, Freddie Modine across the blue line. Left point shot, misses it out wide left. Rebound pinball to St. Louis right corner though. Trying to hit Modine cross ice. Instead it's stolen and cleared Leopold. They'll maneuver it down the middle of the ice back to the Lightning end. Jason Cullimore takes the puck at the far side. Dan Boyle out of his reach. Lowry a steal. Dave Lowry left circle Kovacic. Kovacic little centering feed loose in front. Where is it? It's still loose. It'll skip back to the left circle. Robin Regier. Elanger angle center point. Left circle dish for Kovacic. The shot went wide left. The rebound is played up the near side, not out by Boyle. Here's Leopold holding in. At the right point, throwing it again cross ice. Boyle after it takes a hard check from Kobasu. Maneuvers it up the far side, not out. Lowry holds it in left point. Dumps it by the Lightning net. Cullimore there. Long outlet, Freddie Modine. The left side of the red line is checked, and again, steal. Marching into the Lightning zone. He's crunched at the right point by Cullimore. Cullimore falls on the puck, and we'll get a neutral zone draw. 16:24 left in the second. 1-0 Tampa Bay.
See, that all started because Cullimore had the puck top of the faceoff circle, and he went behind the net, and the pass was too far for Boyle. And Kobasu come over, and he didn't even look for the puck. He nailed Boyle, and he got the puck.
Jim Taylor, neutral zone face-off win from Conroy. Daryl Sador, little dish, Andrechuk to the left side of the red line. He'll throw it in. Kiprasov will stop it behind that Calgary net. Saucer the puck up the near wing, not out. Taylor a block left corner. Jim Taylor the Lightning. Finds Andrechuk left circle. Dave Andrechuk turning, protecting that puck left circle. Andrechuk has support out by the Senkov. Now he'll lose Iginla. Jerome Iginla busting out 2-on-2 to the left flank. Jailing out across the Lightning's blue line. A left point shot. Sails up and over the crossbar. Rebound Craig Conroy right circle. Drives it by the Lightning net. Tim Taylor will intercept. Taylor in the Lightning far corner. Crunched by Iginla. Taylor has helped Sador. Sador is checked. Iginla steal left circle. Iginla is going to hold on to it, and we had Sador boarded. And we're going to get a penalty called on Calgary. Or third chance, for the Lightning on the power play tonight. Benedetto loses the neutral zone faceoff, and Warner back inside his own blue line, tried to fire it down the ice. He put it into his own bench. So a draw just barely inside that Calgary blue line. 1:55 left in the Jelena minor. He's off for boarding at 4:16 of the second. 1-0 Lightning. Benedetto, Modine, Stillman up front. Richards and Boyle will play the points, but Richards actually going to take this draw against Yell, and it comes free to Dan Boyle. Holding in left circle, a shot blocked by Chris Clark. Clark broke his stick, though. Boyle trying to hold the puck in at the left point. Clark couldn't get it out. Boyle to the slot. Stillman, a shot, got deflected wide right. Flames down a man and a stick right now. Benedetto has the puck right point. Top of the right circle, Richards. Brad Richards. Right circle, Stillman. Maybe Flames down 2 sticks. No. The pass for Fedotenko. Block. Rebound. Will come to the center point, Richards. Richards loses Chris Clark. He'll glove it out of the zone.
Good play by Chris Clark, boy. Real good play.
Flames get a change completed. Boyle will try and lead Stillman into the offensive zone. He couldn't. Stillman after it, though, touches it. No icing. Stillman loses the handle, though. Warner dumps it out down the near flank, the length of the ice.
Boy, Boyle hits Stillman there. He's got a wide open breakaway from the blue line end.
Long change here in the second period. Dan Boyle, left side feed, St. Louis drops it off. Fedotenko, cross ice, Richards to the center ice circle. Back for St. Louis into the Calgary end. They'll chase the puck to the slot. Bouncing puck is grabbed and cleared by Billy Neiman. Down the middle of the ice, the length of the ice.
Lightning have made 2 real bad passes on this power play so far.
1-0 Tampa Bay. We're in the second. 5.5 minutes gone in the second. Kubina is forced back behind his own net by Craig Conroy. Down to 40 seconds left in the Lightning power play. Here comes Kubina. And Alex St. Louis to the left side of the red line. He'll rattle it in. The heart around, LeCavalier, right circle, Andrechuk. Andrechuk behind the net, Vinny LeCavalier banks it back for Pavel Kubina, right point. He'll throw it left point to Brad Richards. 25 to go on the power play. Back for Kubina, right point. Kubina, angle center point, left circle Richards. Bounced off his stick. The steal Iginla. He'll chip it out of there down the near side, back to the Lightning zone. 14 seconds left to go in the penalty. Kubina, the right side, LeCavalier across the blue line, center point, Andrechuk. Quick hit, St. Louis. Left point shot, missed it out wide right. Rebound, came right in front of Andrechuk, just barely off his stick. Rebound held in Sarge, center point. Penalty is now up. Sarge a pass gloved down by Regier. Jelena will touch it out of the zone, and that's a hand pass. Faceoff will come back in the Calgary end. Lightning now 1 out of 3 in the game with the power play, but it's 1-0 Tampa Bay. 13:40 left in the second. This is Lightning Radio. Lightning squandering a power play opportunity. We remain with a 1-0 score in favor of Tampa Bay. Martin Seaback, offensive zone faceoff here for the Lightning against Marcus Nielsen, just barely inside that blue line, though. Early in that penalty kill, Phil, the Flames lost 2 sticks. One was broken and one was dropped, I think.
The Lightning could not get a pass clear enough to wait. They didn't make good passes.
Seaback wins the faceoff. Sarge holds it in at the right point. He'll dump it behind the net. Seaback there. Martin Seaback turning right corner. Seaback tackled by Tony Lidman. Seaback knocks the puck clear, though. Chris Dingman right corner. Apparently with a hand, though. So a hand pass now on the Lightning. 13:28 left in the second. 1-0 Tampa Bay.
Faceoff will be brought outside the blue line of the Calgary Flames. Dingman and Matador having little words.
Yell and Seaback on this face-off. They lock six, and Seaback's going to be waved out. So former teammate Yell and Dingman on the draw. Yell wins it. Here is Lidman to the right side, Montador up the right wing. Oleg Saprikin gains the red line and rolls it in. Dingman hustling back to control it, back by the Lightning net. They'll just rattle it up the far side. It's held in. Simon, a left circle snapshot, got deflected up and over the crossbar. Rebound to Steve Montador, right point. Into the right corner, Yell, a feed to the slot, Simon off his stick. Rebound Lidman, trying to hold in, could not. Rolled off his stick and comes out of the zone.
Let's see, the Lightning has a bad pass.
Barely blocked by Boyle, but it does skip through. Here's Simon across the blue line for Saprikin. Darting into the right corner. Oleg Saprikin rolls it back for Montador, waiting for it right point. Fakes the shot. Yell still hold on to it. Right point shot to a screen, blocked. Rebound alive, Martin Seaback. Seaback will bust out. Seaback gains the red line on the left wing and swats it in. Lightning will get a line change completed, leading 1-0 with 12:40 left in the second. Andrew Ferentz bordering his way to the right side of the red line. A pass blocked on Indrachuk. Quick counter off, and Senkov going to get to it in the offensive zone. I think he's going to in the left corner, and he does, so he negates the icing, but then he's crunched on the far flank by Montador. The puck is loose. Corey Sarge wins it off the attempted clear by Dave Lowry. Sarge to the right point, spins it into the right corner, and Tim Taylor. Taylor off into Senkov, and Montador, though, frees it. 12:18 left in the second, 1-0 Tampa Bay.
Face-off now will be to the left of Kiprusoff. So far, the Lightning have not had a shot on goal in almost 8 minutes, and Calgary has had only 2.
I think those came on their power play, too.
Yeah.
Right at the start of the period.
Lots of middle ice play. And
Conroy and Vinny LeCavalier to the left of Kiprusoff, and the draw is controlled by the Flames. Ferentz behind the net, trying to backhand the puck out, which he does. Chris Clark had it lost at Pratt in the neutral zone. He was lifted out of play with the near side glass. He's a bit upset with himself, but that'll stop the clock. And we'll get a neutral zone draw. Nearly 8 minutes gone to the second. 1-0 Tampa Bay.
Well, it's better to flip it like that into the stands than to lose it right there about 5 feet in front of your blue line.
Conroy and LeCavalier. Vinny wins this one. Fedotenko ices it, though. Should bring an infraction. I think Fedotenko thought he was at the red line. He was about 2 feet on the wrong side of the red line. Ferentz on the touch-up. So now it's a defensive zone draw for the Lightning. Coming to the left of Nikolai Habibulin.
I think Taylor's got it probably given out here. Actually, he sends out Brad Richards, St. Louis, and Modine on this face-off against Conroy.
Key draw to the left of Habibulin. Conroy wins it. Brett Warner, right circle shot, blocked. Rebound, Freddie Modine muscles his way to the puck. Couldn't clear it out, though. As the puck is alive, along the near side, Conroy centers it. Got blocked away, Sarge up the far wing. Marty St. Louis, can he get it out? Modine battling as well. It's going to skip back to Corey Sarge in the Lightning far corner. Banks it to the near flank, and Pratt clear. High off the near boards. That's the way to do it. Too high in the air for Warner to hold it in. The puck will roll back to the Calgary zone. Andrew Ferentz is checked by Freddie Modine. Modine a steal. Modine looking for Richards by the net. A feed in front looking for Corey Stillman. Rhett Warner reads it, steals it, and flips it out Chris Clark. Clark on a 3-on-3 to the left side of the red line. Bangs it in. Off the camera, Marcus Nielsen after it, right circle. Nielsen trying to win the puck. That right corner, instead Modine a steal up the middle Sador. They'll hit Corey Stillman. Stillman just taps it out safely back to the Calgary zone. Lightning will complete a partial change. Stillman a block off an attempted clear by Regier, but the puck finds its way out to the neutral zone. Anyway, Daryl Sador is there for the Lightning to hammer it right back in. Regier is crunched by Fedotenko. Can he force the turnover? Yes. At the right circle, the line for LeCavalier behind the net. LeCavalier walking to the left circle, a shot blocked. Rebound. Will skip to Jelena in the far corner, ready for a change. He'll ice it. Ski race the puck. Ginla and Sador, and Ginla's going to get there first. Sador got caught flat-footed. Ginla tripped by Sador. No call. Up in a Setkov has the puck in the near corner. He'll connect with Pavel Kubina up the right wing. So the Flames got a break there, but couldn't take advantage. Kubina bangs it to Fedotenko to the right side of the red line. Offside, LeCavalier, as Fedotenko carried it into the Calgary zone. 10:29 left in the second. Still 1-0 Lightning.
And again, LeCavalier, that time he came out from behind the net. Went to shoot it. It got blocked in front, and the Senkov missed it also. Boy, there's been some good hitting here. Jelena, good hit on Kubina.
Andrechuk and Chuck Kobasu. Neutral zone draw. And the draw is controlled by Kovacic, and he'll slip it in himself. Dan Boyle back behind the Lightning net. Lightning skating right to left here in the second. Boyle for Cullimore off the near boards. It's out of the zone. Andrew Ferentz hustling back to gather it behind the Calgary net. Ferentz ices it. This should bring an infraction. Cullimore is going to walk back and touch the puck up for the Lightning. 10:07 left in the second. Still only 2 shots in this period, 2 for Calgary, none for the Lightning.
I can't believe that. I know this is the 7th game in the NHL, and it's the 7th game in the finals for the Stanley Cup. But boy, oh boy, are these guys, they are checking so hard. There's not a lot of room out there to do anything.
Yellen Richards to the left of Kiprusoff. The face-off is controlled by the Lightning. Freddie Modine turning in the right corner. Modine darting behind the net. Freddie Modine will try and lead for St. Louis left corner. He does. Cross-ice Brad Richards right corner. Richards centers Modine. He got hooked. No call on Ferentz. Rebound St. Louis, left circle shot blocked. Puck loose. Richards right corner. He'll dump it behind the net. Ferentz is there. Can he clear the zone? No. St. Louis holds in left circle. A feed to the slot. Batted out of there, Chris Simon. And here's Saprikin. Oleg Saprikin down that left wing. Into the Lightning defensive zone. Left circle. He's checked up by Boyle. Simon follows up. Simon is checked by Cullimore. The puck is alive. Who's got it? Modine chips it up the middle. Brad Richards. Richards leads Marty St. Louis out. Perhaps at the end of his shift to the center ice circle. They'll scoop it in and head off for a change.
Boy, that was a scoring opportunity too. And Modine got pulled down, but there was no way Fraser's going to call another one.
Saprikin cross-ice feed at center ice will get deflected to Stefan Yell, and he dumps it by accident into his own bench. But an elbow from Simon to Fedotenko, but they separate. 9:12 left in the second. Still 1-0 Lightning. This is Lightning Radio. Eddie LeCavalier out for a neutral zone face-off against Craig Conroy. Dave Miskin, Phillips, Zito, Jason Dixon, high of ringside from the St. Pete Times Forum. 9:12 left in the second period of Game 7. The Lightning still leading 1-0, courtesy of a Ruslan Fedotenko power play goal back in the first.
What I don't like is the Lightning have not had one shot on net yet in this period, and they had one power play.
LeCavalier wins the draw. Nolan Pratt will make his way to the left side of the red line and bobble it in. Robin Regier controls him in the near corner. He's checked by Fedotenko. Can Fedotenko force the turnover? Yes. LeCavalier in the left corner just sweeps it cross-ice, though. Jordan Leopold's there. They'll lift it high in the air. Back to the Lightning zone, and Conroy's on in left circle. Craig Conroy, a little centering feed came in on Abby Bullen, had to stick it away, which he does. Stillman up the far wing, not out. It's held in Lowry at the left point. Stillman follows up and golfs it into the Calgary bench. 8:45 left in the second. We will get a face-up, I believe, just inside the Lightning blue line. Yes. 1-0 Tampa Bay.
I think that Corey Stillman and Pratt were talking about, Corey Sarich and Pratt were talking about assignments in their own zone, because I don't know who missed that, but it was really weird how that puck just hit and stopped again on a long high speed.
Nielsen and Andrechuk on this face-off. Andrechuk does win it. Daryl Sador in front of the Lightning net. Plays it out smartly to neutral ice. Brett Warner, pass blocked by Tim Taylor. It'll ricochet right to Afanasenkov. Slams it in on Kiprusoff. That might be credited as a shot. The Lightning's first in this period. McGinley has the puck for Calgary behind his own net. Joe McGinley, little headman dish. Marcus Nielsen to the center ice circle. They'll feather it in. Tim Taylor back to get it. Thanks to Kubina in the far corner. Wraps it up the far side. Afanasenkov, he is checked. Afanasenkov returns Tim Taylor. They'll lift it high in the air, and it's out of the zone. Dropping down right in neutral ice for Warner up the right side again. Dumps it in. Sador again retreating behind his own net. Throws it up the far side. Afanasenkov. Can he clear the zone? He's checked by Ferentz. The puck will skip free Kubina. He's trying to clear. Kubina up the far wing. Not out. Jelena battling. Trying to hold in. He's tied up by Andrechuk. Andrechuk falls on the puck. No whistle as of yet. Finally we get one. 7:52 left in the second, so the Flames earn themselves an offensive zone draw. Still trailing 1-0.
Somebody dropped the stick. Oh, it was Timmy Taylor. The Lightning are getting that same way where they're getting trapped, or not trapped, but they can't get the puck out along the board. So if they're going to flip it, they got to flip it really high.
Tillman tried to about a shift ago, but it bobbled off his stick. Andrechuk will stay out for this draw against Yell to the right of Abby Bullen. The faceoff is won by Calgary. At the left point, Robin Regier, a shot to a screen blocked. Rebound to Simon, though, behind the net. Chris Simon trying to center. It's loose in the slot. Who's got it? Brad Richards does. So march out 3-on-2. Richards to the center ice circle. Across the blue line. Right circle, Andrechuk. Now a 3-on-3. Andrechuk turning. The puck to the right point. Starts a shot to a screen. Save made Kiprusoff. Rebound Modine behind the net. Modine is jacked. Jordan Leopold has the puck. Leopold couldn't clear. St. Louis holds in. Left circle, Brad Richards. Richards plays at center point. Pratt, a shot into a screen. He almost whipped on it. It did go wide right. And then Yell ices the rebound. This may come in on Happy Bullen. No, it's going to go wide left. So a good shift for the Lightning, and Pratt will make the touch-up for the icing call on Calgary. 7:14 remaining in the second. 1-0 Lightning.
Corey, Chris Simon talking to Kerry Fraser. Simon likes to do that. St. Louis gets absolutely racked by Safrikin, but got the puck back, and the puck went around the Corey Terry. Terry shot the puck. Modine in front of net just about deflected that in.
LeCavalier out for this draw against Marcus Nielsen to the left of Kiprusoff. Vinny wins the draw. Darryl Sador center point. Just bang it to the side of the net. It came right in front. LeCavalier tried to take a shot, but it got blocked off. Rebound LeCavalier left circle. He'll punch it. Left circle Corey Stillman. Back for Sador left point. Right point Kubina. Kubina, a little shot to a screen deflected wide left by LeCavalier. The rebound is golfed up by Nielsen down the far side of the length of the ice. This again will be icing on Calgary. So now the Lightning with a bit of a surge. Kubina on the touch-up here in his own far corner. 6:49 remaining in the second. 1-0 Lightning.
That time there, a good play by Sador. Right across to Kubina. Kubina shot it. It wasn't a real hard shot, which was good. And the deflection was listened too much by LeCavalier. He got too much wood on it.
Richards and Conroy to the right of Mika Kiprusoff. Conroy wins the face-off. Andrew Ferentz behind the Calgary net. Throws it out to the neutral zone. Craig Conroy there. Rolling for Zelina. Across the blue line. A pass goes behind Chris Clark. Brad Richards has it. Up the middle of center ice. St. Louis across the blue line. Left circle. Shot. Save made. Kiprusoff. Came way out to cut down the angle. Made the save and covered. That was very close to being a two-line offside pass, but apparently it was legal. 6:34 left in the second. 1-0 Tampa Bay.
Richards passed it to him just outside the blue line of Calgary. Marty St. Louis knocked it down with his glove. Came in, top of the face-off circle. Drove one high, short. Kiprusoff was I'll tell you, he was 6-7 feet outside the crease.
Lightning making a late change for this offensive zone draw. The Taylor off on the Senkov Andrechuk line will step out. Yell and Taylor to the right of Kiprusoff. And the Flames do win the draw. Andrew Ferentz up the left side. The feed comes to Zelina. He'll lob it in or take that Olivov. Playing it right back out Sador. Top and a Senkov back for Darryl Sador to the center ice circle. He'll pitch it in. Back to get it is Rhett Warner. He's checked by Andrechuk. Warner loses Andrechuk behind the net. Trying to center. It's blocked. Andrechuk again left corner. Dave Andrechuk turning back left circle. Andrechuk for off on a Senkov left corner. Left corner dish Tim Taylor. Taylor trying to squeeze free behind the net. Back for Dmitry off on a Senkov left corner. Off on a Senkov pinned by Ferentz. The puck is battled for. Who's got it? Taylor still grappling with Warner. Warner will kick it to the far corner and Martin Zelina. Zelina anxious for a clear. Chips it out to the red line. Sarge right back up the middle to Dimitrov on a Senkov as the Lightning will change up. And he'll finesse it right back in. Ferentz, long outlet misses everyone. Will skip down the length of the ice. Cullimore will go back and touch it up for Tampa Bay. Time for a break. 5:38 left in the second. Still Lightning 1, Flames nothing. This is Lightning Radio. Well, the Lightning has been able to string together a couple of offensive zone face-offs, Phil. See if they can do some damage here with a draw to the right of Mika Kiprusoff, Nielsen, and Vinny LeCavalier.
Yeah. Lightning have had 3 good shifts in a row with that, with their forechecking. Got into that forechecking. Calgary just are icing the puck out. That's all they're doing. They're just icing it out.
Benedichenko has the only goal so far tonight. It came during a Lightning power play back in the first. They're out of the right of Kiprusoff. LeCavalier wins it. Benedichenko turns it left circle into the left corner. Corey Stillman. Stillman squeezing free. Stillman stopping left corner. Stillman directs it. Left corner, Vinny LeCavalier. LeCavalier stops. Vinny LeCavalier spinning left circle. LeCavalier in traffic. Squeezes free in the slot. Benedichenko a shot. Score! Score! Benedichenko! Another one! 2-0 Lightning with 5:22 left in the second. And what a move by Vinny LeCavalier!
What a move by LeCavalier. He's right in the corner. He did a tremendous job. And Fedotenko by the hash marks again, just outside, perfect position, drove it off the left shoulder of Kiprusoff. 2-0 Lightning.
2-0 Lightning, a critical now final 5 minutes and change in the second. There's some debris on the ice. They need to blow the whistle. Conroy to the center ice circle.
Yeah, somebody's going to get hurt.
Chip it in. They haven't seen it yet. Conroy will veer across the blue line. Left circle, Simon, a shot snared by Happy Bullen with the glove, no rebound. Boy, the linesmen saw that, and they never bothered to blow the play dead. They could have. It was in the neutral zone. 5:04 left in the second. Fedotenko's second goal tonight. 12th in the playoffs. LeCavalier and Stillman assist at 14:38.
Boy, that was a heck of a play by Vinny and Corey Stillman. But I love where Fedotenko was standing there. He was standing in the right place. Those hash marks.
Andrechuk fights for this defensive zone faceoff. He is tackled. Who's got the puck? Kubina battling in the far corner. Checked by Chris Simon. Simon kicks the right corner again. Little centering feed. Conroy was open, but Modine saved the day. Applied a stick check. Modine couldn't clear. Held it Aginla left point. Aginla makes the move to get open left circle. Aginla dumped, and Kubina will knock it out. Freddie Modine. Modine to the center right circle. Brad Richards. Maybe a 3-on-2 across the blue line. Kubina right circle. A shot. They made Kiprusoff with the glove. And no rebound. I'm not sure from our angle whether or not that one was going wide, but Kiprusoff made the save just to be sure. 4:37 left in the second. Lightning 2, Flames nothing.
It didn't matter whether it was going wide or not. It was just the perfect way to do it. Shoot it at the net, make them face off, get another face off to the left of Kiprusoff.
Yell and Richards to the left of Kiprusoff. Yell wins it, but Modine first to it behind the net. Freddie Modine muscles his way into the left corner. Trying to connect with St. Louis. Ferentz a steal. Directs it up the right wing, Chuck Kovacic. Chuck Kovacic to the right side of the right line. Dumps it in. The puck will be played by Sarge in the Lightning far corner. Rattling for Pratt up the near wing, Freddie Modine. Modine deflects it out to the neutral zone. 4:15 left in the second. Lightning with a 2-0 lead. St. Louis is steal at center ice. Couldn't bobble it in as he got decked. Brett Warner chipping into the Lightning zone. This may be icing. Is it going to be? Yes. Sarge made the touch up in his own far corner. Kovacic was so interested in checking Nolan Pratt, he never bothered to touch the puck. So the Lightning will get an offensive zone faceoff out of this with 4:03 left in the second. 2-0 Tampa Bay.
Lowry hits Marty St. Louis right in front of their bench, Calgary bench. Marty gets up, Yell going for a change, cross-checks him. Terry Fraser's over talking to the Rich Preston, the assistant coach, and he's telling him, I let him get away with that. So enough is enough.
Tortorella sent back out the LeCavalier, Fedotenko, Stillman line. Nielsen and LeCavalier to the left of Kiprusoff. The draw controlled by the Lightning. Cullimore at the right point. Will punch for LeCavalier behind the net. Knocks down Leopold. Finney centers it. Oh, he just missed Stillman. A rebound to Oleg Saprikin. Saprikin just bangs it to the Lightning line. Chris Clark after it. Clark, a pass, will get deflected to Jordan Leopold. Right circle shot to a screen block. Rebound behind the cage, Chris Clark. They'll roll it to the far corner. Fedotenko is there. He'll lose back Chris Clark. Chris Clark by the Lightning net. Checked off Dan Boyle. Can Boyle muscle it out? Up the far wing, the puck finds its way out to center. 3.5 minutes left in the second. 2-0 Tampa Bay. Marcus Nielsen along the right side of the right line. Flutters it right back in. Boyle back to get it. Oh, he just got tackled by Saprikin. The steal, Chris Clark. Dancing around left circle. Clark jabs in left corner, Saprikin. Cross ice feet. Steve Montador waiting for it at the right point. A shot to a screen got deflected wide right. Rebound to Oleg Saprikin, right circle. Saprikin will bounce it back at the left point. Nice keep right there. Tony Lidman. Lidman will drive it for Aginla left corner. Jerome Aginla in traffic is checked. Boyle looking for the puck. Boyle behind the net, loses Saprikin. Apollo left corner, Conroy. Back at the left point, Tony Lidman. A shot to a screen deflected wide right by Aginla. Rebound to Aginla along the near side. He's playing like a man possessed on this ship. They'll find Conroy right circle. Back at the right point, Steve Montador. They'll slip for Aginla behind the net. Good shift here for Calgary. Behind the cage, Saprikin, a centering feed blocked away. Big block, Fedotenko. Can he clear the zone? Up the near wing. Clymer forces it out to center. Here's Seaback gaining the red line on the left wing. Into the Calgary zone left circle. He's going to get it deep behind that Flames net, allowing the Lightning to complete a change. 2:25 left in the second. 2-0 Lightning. Aginla ices it. And this missed Happy Bullen. Skate race to the puck. Fedor makes the touch up. 2:20 left in the second, so Ginla was probably trying to get it on net, which would allow his teammates to complete a change. Instead, it missed the net, so it's an offensive zone draw for the Lightning, still leading 2-0.
Well, they did the same thing as, remember that other time when they had sustained pressure? The Lightning weren't able to change. Calgary got the change, and they had a tired bunch of Lightning players.
Andrechuk and Yell to the left of Kiprusoff. Oh, they just dropped it. Andrechuk wasn't even set. They're going to drop it again. Yell has to put his stick down first, but the linesman should wait for Andrechuk to put his stick down.
That's exactly right.
Now Andrechuk puts his stick down just to make sure. Yell wins the draw anyway. Barron's behind his own net. Taps for Rhett Warner. Rhett Warner on the right wing. Warner angles his way out to the neutral zone to the left flank. Gilina. He'll bang it in. Off the carom. Who's got it? Played by Warner. Right circle shot block. Rebound. Yell centers it. Gilina had to roll off his stick. It comes to Barron center point. Right point, Rhett Warner. Warner, a shot to a screen block. Lightning back on their heels. The puck is alive for Dave Andrechuk, though. Can Andrechuk clear it? Up the far wing, yes. They'll finesse it out. Back to the Calgary defensive zone, no icing. 1:47 left in the period. And Neiman and up ice Kovacic across the blue line. He's checked off by Pratt. The steal St. Louis. Little dish, Freddie Modine marching up the middle of center. Across the blue line. They'll look to break his way to the left circle. Instead, he's cut off of the pass and Ferentz clears the zone. Daryl Sador will jam it back in, but Modine was still in there. That's an offside of the Lightning. We'll get a whistle and stoppage with 1:31 left in the second. 2-0 Tampa Bay. Fedichenko with both goals.
I mean, this is really strange. And 4 shots on net for the Lightning in this period, and 4 shots for the Flames.
Kovacic and Richards, red line face-off. Kovacic does win it. Jordan Leopold. Ooh, Richards might have gotten high stick. He went down hard. Kovacic to the right side of the red line. Tackles Kubina as he dumps it in. Kubina couldn't get it out. St. Louis, though, will control it. Marty St. Louis out to the left side of the red line. He'll chip it in.
Wow.
St. Louis just got knocked to the ice. That'll be a penalty. I was watching Kubina, Phil, because he was slow to get up. He went down awkwardly. The Lightning will get another power play with 1:14 left in the second, leading already 2-0.
Kovacic also was the one that speared Richards right after the face-off, and then he just came in, and I mean, he really slashed Marty St. Louis, and he was going for the, and then he tripped him. Slashed him, then he tripped him. And he's not going to get a penalty. Who's getting the penalty?
No, it is on Clark.
Oh, okay. But then Kovacic...
tripping is the call.
Okay.
Kovacic speared Richards, and then he tackled Kubina. All right, the Lightning a golden opportunity here late in the second to extend their lead. LeCavalier wins the draw. Boyle shifts it left circle, Fedichenko. They'll roll it cross ice. Nobody home for the Lightning. Robin Regier has time to wind it out down the middle of the ice in on Nikolai Habibulin. Nick will play it himself to Fedichenko on the left wing. Fedichenko turning away from the pressuring Craig Conroy. Fedichenko drops it off Daryl Sador. Sador will motor his way to the right side of the red line. Scoop it in. Under a minute left in the second. Lightning on the power play. Here's Fedichenko, a near steal from Regier. Regier does bang it out though again. Short-handed to the right side of the red line. They'll stick it in deep on the Lightning net. Down to 40 seconds left in the period. Pavel Kubina, right side outlet, Corey Stillman. Fumbles it a bit, gets it back at the red line, and shovels it in and chases. First to get it though, Ferentz in the Calgary near corner. Dumps it out, Neiman it. The center right circle. Nielsen, Andrechuk will knock it away, but it comes right back to Rhett Warner. The right side, Nielsen off his stick. Dan Boyle a block. The right side, Richards. The one time it in behind the Calgary net. St. Louis after it, left corner with 15 seconds left in the period. He'll lose Rhett Warner. Can Warner clear? Tullamore holds in left point. No, he did not. It came out of the zone. Then Tullamore kicked it back in. 11.4 seconds left in the second period. 57 seconds remain in the Clark penalty. 2-0 Lightning.
Face-off will be just outside the blue line of the Calgary Flames. Andrechuk to finish things off. Brad Richards up front. Corey Sarge and Jason Tullamore on the point.
Yell wins the face-off. Regier will gather it in the far corner. Crank it out to center. Tullamore is going to play it on the left side. Brad Richards for the red line deflects it in. The second period is history. Lightning will have 45 seconds left on this current power play to start the third. But Fedichenko, 2 goals so far through 2 periods, and it's 2-0 Lightning. Jason Dixon up next to start off our second intermission report. And then Rick and Chief will be along for second period analysis. 2-0 Tampa Bay is our score through 40 minutes of Game 7. This is Lightning Radio.
This is the Lightning Radio Intermission Report. Here's Jason Dixon.
Played 2 periods of Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals, and the Tampa Bay Lightning lead the Calgary Flames 2-0. Shots on goal in the second period. The Lightning with 4 for a 2-period total of 10. The Flames with 4 for a 2-period total of 7. Second period highlights. They are brought to you by Bud Light. Fresh, smooth, real. It's all here. The second period started just about the same as the first, with both teams being extremely cautious. The Flames did start on a power play, got a couple of their shots early on, but after that, things settled into just dumping it out of the zone, and a lot of offsides, a lot of icings, but it was the Flames that had the first chance of the period when an alley-oop pass ended up on the stick of Craig Conroy.
Robin Regier controls him in the near corner. He's checked by Fedotenko. Can Fedotenko force the turnover? Yes. LeCavalier in the left corner just sweeps it cross-ice, though. Jordan Leopold's there. They'll lift it high in the air. Back to the Lightning zone, and Conroy's on it. Left circle. Craig Conroy, a little centering feed came in on Abby Bull and had to stick it away.
Well, the Bolts offense got cranked up about midway through the first as Brad Richards sent Marty St. Louis into the Calgary zone.
Andrew Ferentz by the Calgary net. Throws it out to the neutral zone. Craig Conroy there. Rolling for Zelina. Across the blue line. A pass goes behind Chris Clark. Brad Richards has it. Up the middle of center ice. St. Louis across the blue line. Left circle. Shot. Save made. Kiprasov came way out to cut down the angle. Made the save and covered.
Well, the Lightning made it 2-0. When the Bolts got the cycle going, Corey Stillman with the puck sends it to Vinny LeCavalier, who undresses Calgary defenseman and sets up Ruslan Fedotenko.
Stillman stopping left corner. Stillman directs it, left corner, Vinny LeCavalier. LeCavalier stops. Vinny LeCavalier spinning left circle. LeCavalier in traffic, squeezes free in the slot. Fedotenko, a shot! Score! Score! Fedotenko! Another one! 2-0 Lightning with 5:22 left in the second, and what a move by Vinny LeCavalier!
Fedotenko's second of the ninth, 12th of the playoffs from Vinny LeCavalier and Corey Stillman at 14:38. The Bolts go into the dressing room, leading the Calgary Flames 2-0. It's as easy as this. Win the third period, take home the Stanley Cup. Rick and Chief stopping by next to break down period number 2. Lightning in front of the Flames 2-0 after 2 in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. And this is Lightning Radio.
We are back at the St. Pete Times Forum, second intermission of Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals, and your Tampa Bay Lightning have a 2-0 lead over the Calgary Flames, as the Lightning have struck with a pair of goals by Ruslan Fedotenko, and Chief, the Lightning killed off that penalty to start the second period. They withstood a couple of Calgary surges, and they really got going once they hit 2-0 on Fedotenko's goal, and a beautiful play by LeCavalier and Stillman along with Fedotenko. They have hit high gear in terms of getting their game back and playing their at top confidence.
You're right, Rick. I was getting a little concerned there in the second period, but again, I point out that the second period has been the best period for the Lightning throughout the playoffs, but they've struggled in the second frame against Calgary. In fact, it took them 11 minutes and 25 seconds to get their first shot on goal in that second period, but they did do it. And I think when you take a look, the things that the Lightning weren't doing in the first 4 or 5 games was when they got the puck inside the Calgary zone, they were getting rid of it too quickly. That second goal was the result of holding on to the play, holding on to the puck rather. Stillman first, and then Vinny LeCavalier made some really nice spinorama moves to get away from checks, and then finally finding Fedotenko. But they waited to make the play. They weren't trying to throw those hope passes that you and I talked about on a number of occasions throughout this final series. And boy, I'll tell you what, I still marvel at that release of Ruslan Fedotenko. Man, he's got a quick release.
He sure does. In case you're wondering, there has never been a hat trick scored in a Game 7 in the Stanley Cup Finals. So he has got that to shoot for, and the Lightning fans would love to see him put in a third one here and put away the Flames. But you talk about the play of the forwards, Chief. The fourth line was out there in a key shift following that second goal. They were head-to-head with the Ginla's line, and they just hung in there, finally negated the shift as far as Ginla was concerned. I think you can go top to bottom 1 through 12 in the forwards, and this is the first game of this series where the Lightning forwards have completely outplayed the Calgary forwards.
Yeah, you're right. Ginley has yet to take a shot on goal in the first 40 minutes of play, so they're doing a pretty good job of getting on him. I think that that has been the key. I thought Calgary forwards have really been playing very, very soundly and strongly defensively, and they've been able to really force the Lightning defense to really get back there quickly and maybe force turnovers because of that speed. But tonight they've done a tremendous job, the Lightning, of really understanding how fast they have to get back. You can't go back on any play slowly. It has to be full speed both ways, and the Lightning are understanding that and have done a very good job of that for 40 minutes.
Well, they certainly want to put forth a third period that looks a lot like Game 7 against Philly. One of the things that attracts us to this sport, Chief, is the fact that each and every game is different. This is a different game, but is taking on the characteristics of the way the Lightning put away that Game 7 against the Flyers.
It really has been, and I think, too, Rick, you know what? I know that's going through their minds in there. I know that that's what's probably going to be brought up from the memory bank is the fact that we closed out Philadelphia to win the East because we kept after them, because we kept a much more aggressive play rather than trying to sit back as they did against the Flyers in Game 6 and lost it. And so I think you'll see that they will probably take the positive end of it out and hopefully come out with a real strong third period and a strong first half of the period to really try and get that third goal, which could be, a major, major goal.
Well, the shots only 10-7 Lightning through 2. They were 4 apiece in the second period. Calgary 7 shots on goal, and by an unofficial count by a statistician here in the booth working for another broadcast crew, 9 block shots by the Tampa Bay Lightning. They've been at their best in terms of helping out Nikolai Khabibulin in that regard.
Yeah, they really have, and of course, just 10 shots on goal, but they've had 11 scoring chances. And of course, that means getting in a good position. They might have been blocked or they might have missed the net, but 11-3. Calgary's had but 3 scoring chances. That's been a key factor, too. That what goes with those block shots, and that goes with the keeping the play out to the perimeter. And that's the big difference so far with the Lightning. Their defensive game has been so good for the first 40 minutes. They've really limited Calgary to any kind of chances, any kind of really sustained pressure. There's been a few times, don't get me wrong, but not as often as not as long as we've seen in the previous 6 games in some of the games.
Well, the Lightning have the 2-0 lead in the first period. Fedotenko scoring from Richards and Modine on the power play at 13:31. In the second period at 14:38, he scores even strength from Lecavalier and Stillman for the 2-0 lead. Chief and I will return with more from the St. Pete Times Forum. 40 minutes played, perhaps only 20 minutes left. The Lightning lead 2-0 here on Lightning Radio. 2-0 Tampa Bay Lightning leading the Calgary Flames 20 minutes away from a Stanley Cup championship in Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals here at the St. Pete Times Forum. Rick Peckham and the Chief Bobby Taylor back with you. And Chief, let's talk about a subject near and dear to your heart, goaltending. Haven't talked about that at too many of these intermissions because, for one of the reasons, is that Calgary tonight, for example, only 7 shots, as you point out, 3 scoring chances, according to a statistician, Rick Odioso. And you've made the point through the season numerous times, Chief, that a challenge for Nikolai Khabibulin is to keep that focus when there's long stretches between action, long stretches between shots on goal. Well, boy, I'll tell you, he had no problem in the last game, and there were very few shots on him. And once again, we've seen it here tonight.
It really has been. I mean, I always watch the first 4 or 5 minutes of the game to see how the goaltenders find the puck, see how they handle that first shot. Well, it took a lot longer than that. Calgary took them almost 9 minutes to get that first shot on goal. But Nicky handled it okay. I think that is such a key. But I think what helped him, Rick, was he was able to get out and handle the puck, and that gets you in the game, too. And actually, he's done a pretty good job of that tonight. They were always a little nervous when he gets out of that net and handles the puck. But you know what? He's done a real good job of it. I think just the fact that he got out and handled the puck shows that he's probably in a very controlled, calm, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, he's really in a situation where he's focusing and he's knowing what to do. And so if you think a goalie's nervous or jittery, he won't even attempt to go out and get that puck. He'll just let his defense handle it. But Habby has been out there handling the puck, trying to keep things going on a power play. So that's a good sign, even though he hasn't had a whole lot of action. But you know what? I guess you're just always sitting here 20 minutes, and you know You'd rather have a 5-0 lead.
Well, 45 seconds left in the penalty to Clark. A chance to add another goal in the power play. The Lightning will try to continue to build on good shift after good shift that has brought them to this point in the biggest game of their lives, the biggest game in the history of the franchise. And we'll see if they can get it done. Dave, Phil, and Jason are ready to go for this third period here on Lightning Radio.
2 Flames, nothing. That is our score through 2 periods of Game 7 of the Stanley Cup Finals. Dave Nishkin, Phil Esposito, Jason Dixon, high from ringside from the St. Pete Times Forum. Nikolai Habibulin back to defend the net to our left for period number 3. Lightning will be skating left to right once more in the home black uniforms. White numbers, white shoulders. Mika Kiprasov will be defending the goal to our right in the third period. Calgary Flames, they will be moving right to left in the third in their road white uniforms with red numbers. St. Pete Times Forum is the place to be for the biggest concerts. June 13th, Jessica Simpson will be in concert. On June the 14th, Eric Clapton will perform. And on June the 16th, Tim McGraw will take to the stage. Get your tickets by calling 813-287-8844 or log on to stpetetimesforum.com. Lightning will start the third period with 45 seconds left in the power play. They really would love to add another insurance goal, Phil.
Yeah, it would be, I think, the icing on the cake. Because if Calgary gets one, they're back in the game, you know?
It'll be Andreychuk, Richards, and St. Louis up front. Kubina and Sador playing the points. John Tortorella using the 2 defensemen to start the third period on this power play.
Well, and that's okay to Sador and Kubina, because Aginla's out there, and Kubina and Sador have been against them all night long.
Benedichenko has both the goals in this hockey game. You mentioned Aginla out there also. Conroy, Regier, and Jordan Leopold.
I'll tell you, Regier, for a guy that's supposed to have a bad ankle, a real bad ankle, has played a lot of hockey.
Sure has. 15 minutes and 4 seconds through 2 periods. All right, here we go. Third period action underway. The draw is controlled by the Flames. Conroy trying to dance across the blue line. Sador applies the stick check. Sador will just throw it out to the red line. Regier is there. They'll jam it right back in. Flames pressuring. They are going to go for broke in this third period.
Yes, they are.
Here comes Daryl Sador. To Richards to the right side of the red line up the middle. St. Louis across the blue line. Brad Richards. Right circle shot. Misses the net wide right. Rebound. Will skip back to Pablo Kubina waiting for it to the right point. They'll rattle it cross ice. St. Louis. They'll actually leave for Andreychuk left circle. Andreychuk is checked off by Aginla. The puck is swept up and out. Robin Regier back to neutral ice. 8 seconds left to go on the Lightning power play. There's Pablo Kubina on the right wing. Floating it right back in. Time will wind down, and the Clark minor, the penalty is up. As Maris ices it anyway. Flames is going for broke. See, they're pressuring every Lightning player with the puck. Back at center ice, Stillman chipped it in offside. 19:05 left in the third. Lightning 2, Flames nothing.
Faceoff will be just outside the Lightning, or the Calgary blue line. The Cavalier, Benedichenko, and Stillman out there.
Lightning officially 1 out of 4 now in the game of the power play. Yell on LeCavalier. Yell wins the draw. Andrew Ferris, the pass to the right side, Rhett Warner. He ices it. The snake come in on Habibulin. It does, so no infraction. Nick will leave for Boyle by the Lightning net. Jams it around the far side. It'll ricochet to Vinny LeCavalier, darting out to the red line. LeCavalier hasn't lost in his skate. The puck is retaken by Rhett Warner. And directed right back in. Boyle has to hustle back to get it. Jelena closing on him. Boyle winds the puck around the near side. It's out of the zone. And off on a set couple. Skate on to it and let it roll into the Calgary end. Here's Steve Montador back behind the Flames net. 2-0 Lightning early in the third. Steve Montador making his way slowly out. From beyond the red line on the left wing, he'll jam it in. This should be icing. It is. Nolan Pratt on the touch-up by the Lightning net. 18:24 left in the third. Lightning 2, Flames nothing.
Steve Montador there just gave the Lightning 200 feet of ice. I just don't understand that. He wasn't even a half a stride from the red line. All you have to do is get it there and get it in. Lightning changing and send out Richards and Modine stays out, and St. Louis comes out too.
Richards and Nielsen to the left to Mika Kiprasov. And the Flames win the draw. Montador jams it around the far side. It's not out. Pinch at the left point by Pratt. Freakin gets it back and dribbles it down the middle of the ice. It'll come in on Habibulin. He'll pass the puck himself. Corey Sarge up the right wing. Rolls it to Brad Richards. The Red line along the near wing. Will look to Freakin on the retake. Will lob it right back in. Sarge jams it out. Alive in the neutral zone, Freddie Modine. Little feed on the right side, Marty St. Louis. And he'll direct it in. Modine after it. And that right corner, he'll win it right circle. Freddie Modine will drop it for Kubina. Hustling to hold in right point, which he does. Behind the cage, Brad Richards. Richards is checked by Robin Regier. Richards and Regier grapple. The puck will bobble free to Freakin. He turns it over to St. Louis in the slot. A shot! He put it up high. Rebound Richards finds the net. Tries to center. It's blocked away by Leopold. Rebound of Freddie Modine, right corner. Threw it in front. It's loose right to the side of the net. And Kiprasov has it smothered. 17:33 left in the third. 2-0 Lightning.
Marty St. Louis knocks down a pass right in the middle. He gets it just by the hash mark, and he took his time, picked his spot, and he just missed high on the stick side. He was going for the over-the-shoulder routine and just missed the net.
Yellen Andrechuk to the left of Kiprasov. Good shift for the Lightning, spending a little bit of time in that Calgary defensive zone.
Yes, the more time they spend there, the better it is. This faceoff will be to the right of Kiprasov.
They're working on a patch of ice.
It seems to be okay.
Yellen Andrechuk to the left of Mika Kiprasov. Yell wins the draw cleanly. Barrett find the net. Dogged by Afanasenkov. Afanasenkov looking for the puck. Of course, to steal Taylor. In Taylor behind the net. A pass deflects Dave Andrechuk right circle. Andrechuk a shot misses the net wide left. Rebound to a pitching Darryl Sador holding in left point. Left circle Taylor. Behind the cage Andrechuk. It's out of his reach. Dave Lowry will whistle it out back to the Lightning zone. Sador is going to have to hustle to get it away from McKinley, which he does. Bobbling for Kubina. He'll smash it along the near side. It's out of the zone, but Afanasenkov is going to direct it down the near side length of the ice. This is icing on Tampa Bay. 17:01 left in the third. 2-0 Bolts as Warner goes back and makes the touch-up.
Now the face-off will come all the way in the Lightning zone to the right of Javi Bullen. Andrechuk stays out there and takes the face-off. Cullimore comes out with Boyle, Dingman, and Seaback.
Conroy and Andrechuk wins the draw. Cullimore behind the Lightning net. Wraps it up the far side. It's out of the zone.
Wow.
Warner stepped up and couldn't hold it in. Andrew Ferentz back in his own zone. Feed up the left side. Kovacic gains the red line. Calls it right back in. Cullimore hurrying behind the Lightning net. Plays it off the far boards. It's going to be dumped out by Martin Seaback to neutral ice. Here's Kovacic chipping the puck to his own end. Andrew Ferentz. Well, cross-ice feed misses everyone. Cullimore back in the Lightning zone. Will throw it out to the right side of the red line. Climber across the blue line. A right point shot misses the net. Wide left. Rebound at Dingman left circle. A feed. Picked off and turned Andrew Ferentz. Ferentz a pass. Blocked down Dingman. Climber the keep. Right point. Drops it behind that Calgary net. Steve Montador is there. Little dish up the middle of center ice. Craig Conroy. 3-on-3 across the blue line for Kovacic. Right point. He'll rattle in left corner. Chris Simon. Simon looks to find help behind that Lightning net. Sarge to steal up the near wing. Not out. Tony Lidman holds in a shot through a screen from the left point. Went over the crossbar. Right up the far side. Seaback. Can he clear the zone? No. It's Eldon Montador right point. He'll smash it cross ice. Sarge is going to get to it first. Can he clear the zone? Yes. Down the near side. Back to the Calgary. Yeah, they're going to call icing here. Montador kind of gave it the, not exactly the old college try, but they called icing anyway. 15:52 left in the third. 2-0 Lightning.
You're talking about not a college try? That sure wasn't.
The way the Flames can skate when they want to.
Face off a beat to the right of Kiprasov.
Kiprasov may have a skate problem. Bill McCreary checking that, or maybe a problem with one of his goalie pad straps.
I meant the right of Javi Bullen, folks, the face off. Andrechuk out there to take the draw. Stepan Yell's been pretty good on face-offs tonight.
Usually is.
Yep.
They'll win this face-off. Tony Lidman walking left circle, runs into a Dmitry Afanasenkov stick check. The puck grabbed and cleared by Dan Boyle high in the air out to the center ice circle. Tim Taylor 2-on-1. Cross blue on a feed in front blocked. Rebound though, Afanasenkov in the slot. He actually picked the pocket of Yell right there. Took a weak backhand shot to Kiprasov. Makes an easy 6-save on Tony Lidman. A headman dish. Well, connect with Yellen out of the right side of the red line. They'll jam it in and chase. Dan Boyle back to get it. Boyle for Taylor up the middle. Dan Boyle. If he hurries, a 3-on-2.
Out to Andreychuk to the center right circle. Dave Andreychuk across the blue line. A roll at right circle. Dmitriev and Asenkov. Dropped it Andreychuk, right point to Boyle. I'll just smack it cross ice, looking for Fedotenko. Fedotenko tied up by Jordan Leopold. The puck is loose. Who's got it? Played up and out of play by Stefan Yell over the backboard glass. So with 15:06 left in the third, the Lightning leading 2-0. A draw coming to the right of Mika Kiprasov.
Fedotenko that time doing a good job to maintain it in the zone. Face off. Vinny LeCavalier will take this draw. Sador and Kabina out there. That means that Aginla must be out there. There he is.
Conroy on his face-off. LeCavalier wins it, though. Daryl Sador, left point shot to a screen block. Rebound loose in front. Billy Niemanen scoops it out to neutral ice. Sador steps up, trying to golf it back in. Aginla blocks it. It's still alive in the neutral zone. Fedotenko will play it down the far wing into the offensive end, and Vinny LeCavalier hustling after it left corner. LeCavalier checked by Robin Regier. Vinny finds Fedotenko, though, behind the net. Ruslan Fedotenko cycles to left corner, Vinny LeCavalier. LeCavalier dancing around to the slot. Little backhand shot is stopped by Kiprasov, and LeCavalier again showing enormous determination on that punt. He forces Kiprasov to make a save and cover. 14:39 left in the third. 2-0 Lightning.
LeCavalier's big. He's strong. He can skate well. And when he gets as determined as he was on that shift, and then when he set up Fedotenko, he's almost impossible to stop without pulling him down.
Nielsen and Richards to the right of Kiprasov. This draw is won again by the Lightning. Nolan Pratt of the left point. Scoops it left corner St. Louis to an open Modine behind the net. Now Modine is checked by Andrew Ferentz. Puck alive though, St. Louis left corner. Feed behind the net, blocked away by Nielsen. Little dish, up the middle, Chris Clark. Clark hits Simon down the left side of the red line. Across the blue line, left point shot, stopped by Javi Poulin. The rebound loose behind the cage. Sarge is there. They'll wrap it up the near wing, and Marty St. Louis trying to deflect it out on the first try. No on the second try yet. Back at the red line, Marcus Nielsen. Well, bang it right back in. 14:08 left in the third. Nolan Pratt, the far side, not out. Clark holds in right corner. A centering feed skips through, and St. Louis has the rebound. Marty St. Louis will stick handle his way out of the zone to the right side of the red line. He'll direct it in, no icing. He was from beyond the red line, but they waved off any icing call. Tony Lidman, little dish to Freakin, making his way up the middle of center ice for Kobasu. He'll throw it in. Abby Bullen bangs it right back out. Martin Seaback. Seaback gains the red line down the right wing. Cross the blue line, drops it right point to Clymer. Breaks his stick as he shoots, and it's blocked in front. Tony Lidman on the counter. 13:38 left to go. Lidman for the right flank. Saprikin across the blue line, and offside is called on Calgary. A break for the Lightning because Clymer was without a stick. 13:34 left in the third. 2-0 Tampa Bay leading. This is Lightning Radio. Craig Conroy, Tim Taylor ready themselves for a neutral zone face-off following that offside on Calgary. Clymer had broken his stick, so the Lightning was down a stick, but the Flames helped them out going offside.
Let me ask you a question. Is the clock going slower? Is it my imagination?
Going slow for Lightning eyes, far too quickly for Calgary eyes.
That's right.
Taylor and Conroy in the face-off, and the Flames do win it. Jordan Leopold to the right side of the red line, bounces it in. Sador knocks it down. Little dish out to the red line off the stick of Aginla, and ends up in the Lightning bench. 13:25 left in the third. Lightning with 1 goal in the first, 1 goal in the second, both off the stick. Ruslan Fedotenko, 2-0 Tampa Bay.
And both goals were a great job by Fedotenko from the hash mark.
Conroy wins another face-off from Tim Taylor. Robin Regier up the left side, Jelena. They'll deflect it in, but offside again.
Wow. I can't believe how many stops and starts we've had tonight in this game. Not a lot of shots, 20 total shots on goal. They're both teams combined.
Conroy and Andreychuk, a red line face-off win for Conroy. Here is Martin Jelena to the left side of the red line. Across the blue line, left circle. A feed in front, blocked by Kubina. Kubina on the rebound in the near corner. Loses Jelena. The puck is loose. Who's got it? Aginla in the near corner. Coughs it up to Kubina. Kubina will smash it off the near boards and out of the zone. Back to Calgary ice. 7 minutes gone in the third. 2-0 Lightning. Robin Regier will make his way out to center ice. Off on a Asenkov steal. Jam it back in. It's dumped out by Leopold. Swatted back in by Ruslan Fedotenko onside. Never left the zone. Here's Robin Regier in front of the Calgary net. A feed misses everyone. It'll skip down the far side of the length of the ice. Pratt back to play. They waved off the infraction. Pratt, feed off the near boards. Comes to Vinny LeCavalier. Quick hit Fedotenko. 3-on-3 down the right side of the red line. They'll muscle it in behind the Calgary net.
Back to get it, Stefan Yell. Stefan Yell with 12:28 left. Key to the right side of the red line. Here's Andrew Ferentz joining the rush. They'll throw it in on Nikolai Habibulin. Nick surveying the situation. Banks it up the far side. Not out. Warner holds in a right point shot. Blocked in front. Fedotenko. He dumps it out down the near side, the length of the ice. This is going to be icing though on the Lightning. Ferentz hustles back and makes the touch-up with 12:10 left in the third. Lightning 2, Flames nothing.
I think Calgary is going to now try to open up as much as they can and try to get at least one goal in the next 4 or 5 minutes, so that then they have about 5 or 6 minutes to get that other goal. And I think they're going to try to open up here. The Lightning may catch them and go in a 2-on-1 break or something.
Nielsen and Andrechuk to the right of Nikolai Habibulin. The draw controlled by the Lightning. Tullamore feeds it up the left side, Freddie Modine. They'll scoop it out to the center ice circle. Brad Richards after it. Taps it across the blue line. Modine will skate onto it left circle. Back to Brad Richards in the slot in front. Modine just off his stick. They'll careen back to Brad Richards in the right corner. Brad Richards leaves it Freddie Modine right corner to an open St. Louis right corner. Marty St. Louis looking to dance in front. St. Louis in traffic. Tried to play it back to the right point and eludes Stan Boyle and comes out to neutral ice. Tullamore, right side feed Freddie Modine. And he'll chip it in. Richards after it on the forecheck. Steve Montador is checked by Brad Richards. Meantime, Ferentz tied up with Modine. Montador gets away. Here comes Steve Montador. 11:30 left in the third. Gaining the center ice circle and rolling it in. Nolan Pratt back by the Lightning net. Throws it around the near side. It's going to be intercepted. Caprice in left circle. A feed in front. Blocked away Modine for Seaback. Can he clear the zone? No. It's held in Tony Lidman. Open left point shot to a screen. Deflected just wide left. Rebound came in front. Habibulin sticks it away to the near side. Caprice got decked. We'll get a penalty call from the Lightning, I believe.
Nolan Pratt for interference.
So it's hands for Calgary.
But you see that Nolan Pratt had the puck in the corner. Nobody, and he went along the boards, and he ended up getting the puck. And
well, they had the other penalty box door open, but the fans were cheering. And the call was on Pratt.
Oh yeah, it was on Pratt. I don't know why he got interference, though. They just banged into each other. That's not a very good call.
So this is a critical penalty kill for the Lightning. Only the second power play chance tonight for the Flames. Conroy and Andrechuk to the right of Habibulin. Conroy waved out. Jelena will take it. And the draw is controlled. Andrechuk falls on it. It's not yet frozen. He's trying to get a whistle. Finally, he gets one. I don't think they were going to call delay of game on him right there, and I think he knew it.
No.
So 6 seconds ticked off the clock, and another draw to the right of Nikolai Habibulin. 11:04 left in the third.
Sorry, David. They were jabbing at him, too.
Again, Conroy waved out. Not happy about it. Andrechuk and Jelena, another face-up. Jelena wins it cleanly. We're here at the left point. Dishes it left point to Iginla. Iginla walking with it left circle. Bobbles it left corner. Jelena. Jelena checked by Kubina. The puck is alive. Andrechuk. He's decked. Trying to clear the zone. No. Here's Jelena. Left circle shot. Save it. Habibulin with the glove. No rebound. 10:49 left in the third. Still 2-0 Lightning, but this Calgary power play getting a dangerous chance. 1:39 left in the advantage.
Again, another face-off to the right. Andrechuk's got to win this face-off, get it down the zone so they can make a change.
Conroy and Andrechuk, and again Conroy waved out. Jelena won the last face-off cleanly from Andrechuk. Andrechuk wins this one.
No.
Tullamore calls it up the far side. Leopold tries to block it and hold it into the left point. He's checked by Tim Taylor, couldn't clear. Here's Conroy holding in center point. A shot to a screen, score.
There you go. There you go. I knew it was going to happen. Again, Tullamore gets the puck, and he just whacked it around the boards. There was nobody over there. And you knew the Lightning were going to get a power play against them. You knew it was going to happen. Conroy gets the puck. He just goes to the center of the ice, and he blasts one through a screen right up over the shoulder of Habibulin on the stick side.
Conroy gets his 6th playoff goal from Leopold at 9:21 of the third on the power play. So the Flames have cut the deficit to 1 with 10:39 left.
That was a huge goal for Calgary. Huge.
Yell and LeCavalier to center. Lightning win the draw. Boyle up the right side. Corey Stillman deflects it in. Brett Warner back behind the net. It's checked by Vinny LeCavalier. Warner up the far wing, not out. Fedotenko is sealed. Behind the net, LeCavalier. In front for Stillman, it's blocked. Rebound, Fedotenko behind the cage, Vinny LeCavalier. Walks in front of wraparound, is stopped by Kiprasov. A rebound, Simon. Can he clear the zone? Yes. Out to neutralize. Stillman dumps it back in. That's going to be blown dead for an offside. So, The power play goal for the Flames makes it 2-1 Lightning with 10:15 left in the third. They're going to call that an intentional offside.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the face-off again will be in the zone. That time, though, on that goal by Calgary, Andrechuk won the face-off absolutely clean. And they end up getting in their net.
Andrechuk defensive zone face-off went from Nielsen. Freddie Modine motors out to the left side of the red line. Tried to jump it in and got blocked and then threw the play offside. 10:07 left in the third. Lightning up 2-1.
I think Leopold is going to get an assist on that, David.
Yep. Conroy from Leopold at 9:21 of the third. So each team has one power play goal tonight. Nielsen and Richards, neutral zone face-off. The draw is controlled by Calgary. Here's Robin Regier in the left wing. Centrally towards Leopold. Pass blocked on Freddie Modine. He'll hold it in left point in front. St. Louis. Oh, he got tackled. No calls. He deep for the shot.
Wow, no call.
Rebound Lowry clears to center. Here's Pratt up the left side. Freddie Modine has to wait for St. Louis to leave the zone, and somehow Kiprusoff lost his helmet. That's because St. Louis was tackled into him. 9:50 left in the third. 2-1 Lightning. This Lightning Radio. Craig Conroy, a huge power play goal here in the third period for the Calgary Flames. He's got the Lightning lead to 2-1 with 9:50 left in the third. Dave Michigan, Phil Esposito, Jason Dixon, high of ringside from the St. Pete Times Forum.
That's one thing you can be sure of. Calgary will not quit. They'll keep on coming, keep on coming.
Conroy and Richards. Neutral zone draw. As soon as we are ready to resume action. And the draw is controlled by Calgary. Leopold up the middle of center ice. Craig Conroy across the blue line, nearly offside. It's ruled onside. Here's Iginla. Left circle, Iginla. Looks to square for a shot. He's open. A beat in front block. Rebound Jelena behind the net. Threw it out in front. Modine blocked. Rebound Leopold right corner. Behind the cage. Jelena threw it out in front. It's blocked. The rebound skips by the Lightning net. Medina jams it up the near side. It's held in. Robin Regier left point. Regier, a shot to a screen just barely wide left. Rebound to Leopold right circle. A feed behind the cage. Craig Conroy off his stick, but Iginla is there. Jerome Iginla left circle. Is checked. The puck is loose. Robin Regier holds it in. Left point shot to a screen blocked. Lightning totally back in their heels. Iginla left corner. Jerome Iginla left circle. Jelena a shot blocked. Rebound Regier holds in center point. El hot potato it out of play. What a break for the Lightning. It'll come out of the zone. The face-off. 9:04 left in the third. 2-1 Tampa Bay.
Yeah, you see, Calgary, they sent four guys in. Ferentz was all the way in there. I mean, Leopold went in. Ginla made two unbelievable plays, but then the puck was blocked. Face-off just outside the Lightning blue line.
Yell on LeCavalier. Vinny wins the draw. Tullamore turns it over the red line. Rhett Warner dumps it across the blue line and hits the linesman. Flows it up for Saprikin. After it, into the right corner. He's checked by Boyle. Then Boyle tackled by Yell, but Fedotenko has the puck. Here comes Ruslan Fedotenko up the right wing. Stick handle out to the red line. He's just tackled by Simon. Rebound Saprikin across the blue line. Left point shot. Save it, Abby Bullen. Rebound Yell, dumped by Boyle. Boyle up the near side, not out. Ferentz holds in a left point shot blocked. They'll shoot again to a screen. Again blocked. Rebound LeCavalier just is able to knock it out of the zone. 8:30 left. 2-1 Lightning. Andrew Ferentz back in front of the Calgary net. Left side to Oleg Saprikin. He'll gain the red line and throw it in. Abby Bullen stops it behind his own net for Pratt. They'll chip it high up the far boards. Is it out of the zone? Montador trying to hold in, could not. Andrechuk maneuvers it out to Dimitrov and Asenkov. They'll force it in. Tony Lidman bangs it back out. It's dumped back in by Taylor, but here's Billy Niemanen. Niemanen in traffic. Runs into a stick check from off and Asenkov with 8:04 left. Tony Lidman follows up and flutters it in. Corey Sarge a bouncing puck. Back by the Lightning net. Sarge is checked and he cleared the zone up the far wing. Four Flames along that far side. Chris Clark, a right circle steal. Clark loses Andrechuk. They'll hit Nolan Pratt by the Lightning net. Nolan Pratt high off the near glass. It's not yet out. Lidman trying to hold in left point. And it's still not out. Still loose right at the blue line. It'll come to Taylor. Back in the near corner, Sarge. He'll lift it high in the air. Finally out of the zone. 7:35 left. 2-1 Lightning. Steve Montador to the right side of the red line. Fires in on Abby Bullen. Will make a save. Rebound Sarge off the near board. Out to center ice. Here's Regier to his own end. Jordan Leopold. A pass. Comes out over two lines to Billy Niemanen. That'll give the Lightning an offensive zone draw with 7:22 left in the third. Lightning up 2-1.
And Calgary has reverted to doing that thing that they were doing so well in the other games, and that's blocking those outlet passes in the Lightning zone. They are blocking shot after shot, outlet after outlet on the Lightning. It's really amazing how they do that.
Richards and Kobasu just inside the Calgary line. Kobasu wins it. Here's Regier. Check by St. Louis. Regier just shovels it out to the red line. Darryl Sador knocks it down. A pass blocked down Kobasu. They'll bust across the blue line right circle. He's knocked to the ice by Richards. Dave Lowry follows up right corner. A drop feed picked off Freddie Modine. They'll hot potato it to the right flank. Marty St. Louis. St. Louis clears. Back to neutral ice. Regier a pass picked off Marty St. Louis. They'll dance across the blue line. Left circle gives Modine. Modine, a rising shot, is up high over the crossbar. Long rebound is going to come out of the zone. Under 7 minutes left. Kubina tracking the puck back to his own zone. Just scoop it high in the air, out to center. Modine is onside, down the right wing. Into Calgary ice, right corner. He's checked off by Lowry. Lowry, the outlet again, left to the left side of the red line. They'll ram it in. Abby Bullen stops it behind his own net. Chips it high off the near glass. He got totally hit.
Penalty.
They're keeping their whistles in their pockets. The officials. Kubina clears them the far side, the length of the ice. This will not be icing. And it's grabbed still by Barron. Behind the cage, Martin Jelena. Jelena winding up, 6:20 left. Jelena busting up the middle of center, across the blue line, trying to come in front. He could not. He set off with the pass. Sarge kisses the puck up the near glass. It's knocked down. Brett Warner, left circle. At center, he loose in front. Where is it? Jelena taps it right circle. Ferris. A shot there by Abby Bullen. Rebound to Jerome McGinley. Left corner. McGinley is checked by Vinny LeCavalier and Sarge. Vinny will clear the zone. Down the near side, it was deflected, so no icing. Under 6 minutes left. 2-1 Lightning. There's Steve Montador, another rush for Calgary. Montador dancing out, down the left wing. Cross ice to Freakin, onside across the blue line right circle. A shot blocked, they'll get it back, center it. Big block! Right there, Dan Boyle. Rebound Andrechuk clears the zone. Steve Montador at center. Feed up the middle to Freakin. Drops it off Stefan Yell. They'll bang it in. Dan Boyle looking at track in the near corner, so Freakin there first. Freakin finds Chris Simon right corner. Pass line that picked off Boyle. Ran up the near side. Is it out? No. Tony Lidman holds in left point. Left corner Sabrikin will lose again. Boyle. The right side off on his Zenkov has it. He'll scoop it out of there. Will this be icing? No, they're going to wave it off. 5:15 left in the third. 2-1 Lightning. Tony Lidman back behind the Calgary net. Tony Lidman holding onto that puck. Lidman pedaling his way up the middle. Lidman left side outlet Jordan Leopold. Up the middle of center ice. It's Clark across the blue line. Nielsen a shot save that rebound. Leopold. Rebound Leopold behind the net. They'll lose to a stick check from Kubina. Did it come out? No. Niemann holds in left circle shot. Blocked. The rebound, Brad Richards. Can he golf it out? No. Here's a quick shot from the right circle. That was taken by Leopold again. Another save by Javi Bullen. And now we have a whistle. A hand pass called on Calgary as Clark gloved it back to Robin Regier. 4:41 left. The Flames coming hard. It's still 2-1 Lightning. This is Lightning Radio. Flames have momentum, but it's still 2-1 Lightning with 4:41 left in the third.
Flames are just putting 4 guys in. The Lightning get lucky here. They'll get a 2-on-1, or if they get the puck out of the zone, they haven't been able to get it out of the zone.
Taylor and Conroy, neutral zone face-off. What a save Happy Bullen made on Jordan Leopold pinching.
It was a great save with his right pad.
Taylor wins this face-off. Darryl Sador on the left wing of the Lightning end. To the right flank, Kubina. Throws it over 2 lines to Offensenkov.
Smart. That's
4:35 left, and the draw will come back inside the Lightning zone, just barely inside the blue line, but still, it's a stoppage and an offensive zone face-off for the Flames.
Yeah, I mean, Kubina was only a couple strides from the blue line.
Conroy and Andrechuk. Andrechuk wins it. Kubina will lift it out of the zone. Jordan Leopold retreats in front of his own net. To the left flank, Robin Regier. Up the middle, Conroy. Leads the freak into the left side of the red line. He flips behind McGinley. He'll kick it in onside. Sador in the far corner, checked by Jerome McGinley. Boy, McGinley just tackled him, got away with it. Anything goes right now late in the third. Sador back up, loses McGinley. But McGinley loses it right back to Darryl Sador. Sador will throw it out to Offensenkov. To the right side of the red line. From beyond the red line, he'll throw it in. It didn't cross the end line, I don't believe. So no icing. Offensenkov finds the puck for Dave Andrechuk, right corner. Andrechuk will lose the handle behind the Calgary net. Under 4 minutes left, 2-1 Lightning. Regier bounces the puck out to center. Nolan Pratt turning at the red line. Will chip it right back in. Here's Robin Regier. Passing the puck, Jordan Leopold in front of the Calgary net. Leopold kisses it off the near window. Out to center ice. Sarge to block. Sarge loses though. Stefan Yell throws it in. Pratt wraps it up the far side, waiting for it. Rhett Warner in the right corner. A centering feed came in on Javi Bullen. Will make a save. Rebound to Sarge in the far corner. He is checked by Chuck Kobasu. Warner back for Kobasu, right corner, 3:25 left. Chuck Kobasu will throw it in the right corner. Jelena back in the right point, Rhett Warner. He'll switch it left point, Andrew Ferentz. Ferentz, a shot blocked by Stillman. Can Stillman clear? No. Yell gloves it down. Then he's stripped off by Fedotenko, and Fedotenko will walk it out. We're going to hit LeCavalier up ice. City alone! He takes, shoots! Kiprusoff! The rebound jumped out to center by Rhett Warner, and the net is off the mooring. 3:01 left. That could have been it right there. 2-1 Lightning. You said those odd man rushes could occur for the Lightning. Kiprusoff saved the day, denying LeCavalier.
Well, the Flames came on strong. LeCavalier gets the puck outside the blue line, tries to go far left, and then come back with a drag on his forehand. It's hard to explain. He just tried to slide that in.
Barris knocked the net off, but because he had played the puck out of the zone, when the net came off, the draw is at the red line with 3:01 left.
He worked very hard to get back there to bother LeCavalier a little bit, too.
Richardson, Nielsen, red line face-off. It's won by the Lightning. Boyle will get to the right side of the red line and chip it in. 2:55 left. Montador behind that Calgary net. Feed up the left side, Simon. Can he clear the zone? Yeah, he'll just scoop it high in the air back to the Lightning end. First to get it, Cullimore checked by Chris Clark. Actually, Cullimore checked Clark. Boyle has the puck. He'll slap it along the near side, but this time it's out of the zone. He couldn't hold it in. 2:35 left in the third, 2-1 Lightning.
They wrap it around the boards, and there's no Lightning player there.
He hit a feed to the red line. Simon down the left wing. Well, jam it in. Sador back to get it. He'll have to hot potato it up the far side. It's going to not get out. It's held in Regier right point. Lifts it behind the net. Sador blocks. Sador for Pavel Kubina. He'll pass it up the near glass. It's held in Jordan Leopold. Left point. Shot to the screen. Save it, Abby Boland. No rebound. 2:13 left. And here is an enormous face-up to Happy Boland's right with the Lightning protecting a 2-1 lead.
I got to tell you, I think the Lightning are trying to protect this lead instead of going for it. And right there, there's two block shots. Kabina had it, couldn't get it out. Sador had it, couldn't get it out. You got to get, and then a screen shot, and Happy Bullen made a tremendous save there. Perfect positioning.
Conroy and Andrechuk to the right of Happy Bullen. The draw is controlled by the Lightning. Tim Taylor will just tap it out of there back to the neutral zone. Aginla winding back. Kiprusoff stays put for the time being. Aginla to the left side of the red line. Fires it in. It's knocked right back out. Starts to Andrechuk. Andrechuk at the right wing. Off at a set shot. He'll backhands it in. And Tim Taylor is going to hustle after it. Tim Taylor on that puck left corner. Taylor is checked by Dave Lowry. 150 left. Taylor in the left corner. Dimitrov on a Senkov. He is muffled along the far side board by Robin Regier. Off on a Senkov holding it in. Finally he's checked out by Conroy. Conroy dancing out. With 1:38 left, we'll watch Kiprusoff. Conroy across the line, Jordan Leopold. Left point shot, misses the net. Wide left, rebound held in Andrew Ferentz right point. The pass goes behind the Lightning net. Sarge is there. He'll kiss it off the near window. Safely out to the neutral zone. Off in a Senkov had it, lost it. Here's Ferentz winding up. He'll dip it in from beyond the red line. They wave off icing though. The puck is alive for Aginla. Left circle. A shot blocked. Long rebound. Brad Richards. Richards will motor back. Kiprusoff has to stay put. Richards zooming up the middle of center. Across the blue line. Looking to walk to the right circle. A turnaround shot misses the net wide left. Rebound to Sador. Pinching left corner. Behind the gate, St. Louis. Oh, St. Louis got hammered by Ferentz. And he's slow to get up. Should that be a penalty? I think we may have a penalty here, Phil. We may have a penalty with 1:01 left.
I hope he doesn't call Richards for a penalty now. Also for going in there.
St. Louis got absolutely clunched by Andrew Ferentz.
And Chris Clark is just absolutely yelling at Kerry Fraser. So is Aginla. St. Louis.
St. Louis is caught
in the
above the head.
Big time.
Or not above the head, on the forehead.
He got the stick.
He got high stick.
Yeah.
Ferentz could sit. At 18:58, the Flames are going to have to pull Kiprusoff for a 5-on-5.
Well, 1:02 left. Faceoff's got to be in the zone, except that Sador came in.
Charging is the call on Ferentz. Are they going to call one of the Lightning as well, though?
I don't know. No, they're not. And everybody, now that face-off, it is going to be outside because Sador
That's what he was arguing. We were wondering why he was arguing. So the Lightning on its 5th power play chance with 1:02 left.
Sador's talking to Gary Fraser, and Rhett Warner's yelling at Sador.
It's going to be a neutral zone face-off. 1:02 left. Neither team has used the timeout as of yet because they basically used the timeout for that long delay following the penalty call.
I think Rhett Warner, if he does more, he's going to get it by Gary Fraser.
All right, right now, Phil, it's a 5-on-4. Kiprusoff will get pulled at some point when the Flames earn possession, and they can throw it down the length of the ice with no icing. Conroy wins the draw. Regier salts it out to the red line. St. Louis a block. They'll lob it in. 55 seconds left. Kiprusoff fumbles it. Richards a steal left circle. Richards taps at St. Louis. A shot in the slot with wide left. Long rebound. Robin Regier in the near corner. Robin Regier dancing out. Kiprusoff heading off. A pass up the middle of the center ice. Off at his Netkop. Intercepted it, but brought it back in offside.
Modine was
hustling, trying to get out. Couldn't. And Kiprusoff was on his way out too. 40.7 seconds left. 2-1 Lightning, and it's a Tampa Bay power play.
This crowd is on their feet. 22,717 standing on their feet, cheering this Lightning team on. LeCavalier comes out with Anderchuk and a Finisenkov on this power play.
Sador and Sarge in the back. Conroy wins his faceoff. Can Regier shovel it down the length of the ice? Yes. Oh, it hits something along the boards. It slows it up at center ice, and here's Vinny LeCavalier. Kiprusoff had headed off. He goes back in. Vinny bobbles it in. Regier is pressured by offensive Netkop with 25 seconds left. Regier up the right side. Conroy, he's hooked to the ice. We're going to get a penalty called on Andrechuk. Somebody threw something on the ice as well. So the Flames get a break.
Well, Dave Andrechuk did trip him. No doubt about it.
37. So officially now the Lightning 1 out of 5 in the game of the power play. It'll be 4-on-4 hockey, and then if Kiprusoff can head off, it'll be a 5-on-4 with the net empty.
Face off right between the red line and the blue line of the Calgary Flames. Calgary, nobody's called timeout yet, and Billy McCreary is telling them to get out there. Modine and Richards for the Lightning with Sabina and Sador on the point.
Conroy and Richards, neutral zone draw. Kiprusoff halfway out of his crease. Richards wins the faceoff. Sador at the left side, Freddie Modine. He'll muscle it in. 15 seconds left. He'll bobble it deep behind the Calgary net. We've got 13 seconds left. Nielsen, a lead beat Conroy up the middle and center. Kiprusoff heading off. Conroy across the blue line. He's checked by Darryl Sador. 5 seconds left. Puck loose in the far corner. Leopold lays it in front. Oh, Abiball knocks it away. 1 second left. A shot. Wide left. It's over. Yeah! It's over. Stanley Cup. Tampa Bay. Yes. The Lightning has won the Stanley Cup. The Lightning has won the Stanley Cup. How does that sound? The Stanley Cup champion, Tampa Bay Lightning.
Way to go, David. This is unbelievable. Yes. Win the Stanley Cup in Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jimmy.
The Lightning has done it. They beat the Calgary Flames in Game 7 2-1, and they win the Stanley Cup.
Man, oh man, oh man.
What a series.
Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man.
It came right down to the end.
Unbelievable.
There was a final rush for Calgary. It yielded nothing. The Lightning has won the Stanley Cup, baby!
I know that. Can you believe that?
Let's go downstairs, Jason Dixon.
Go, 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 go.
Much from Tim Taylor. Needless to say, it's a great time down here on the ice, guys.
I'll bet it is.
All right, Jason Dixon will conduct an interview in a minute, but first a handshake. And Phil, What a series this turned out to be.
Yep.
The Calgary Flames style of play was not something the Lightning necessarily wanted to play, but they played that way and they still won the series.
They still won the series, which tells me, boy, that's a sign of a tremendous hockey team, and the Lightning are just that. Jay Feaster, John Tortorella, Ronnie Campbell, the president, Mr. Davidson, all of them should be so proud of the way this team plays. And the fans here, this is what I wanted them to see. I wanted this area to see this, with the Stanley Cup going to be paraded out here, and Dave Anderchuk will be able to carry that cup around. Unbelievable.
Final score, Game 7, Lightning 2, Flames 1. The Lightning win the Stanley Cup Final, 4-3. Ruslan Fedotchenko, both the goals. He gets the game winner. Stefan Yell, Chris Dingman, hugging one another, former teammates in Colorado. Going through the handshake, and look who's last in line, Phil. Number 35. Did he come up big in the last 10 minutes of this game, or what?
Did he ever? He didn't get a lot of work, but in the last 10 minutes, he was unbelievable. And he made 2 or 3 key saves that were just incredible.
Are we ready for Jason now? We're trying to get our signals crossed, or our signals uncrossed. I understand, not just yet. We will have the presentation first of the Conn Smythe Trophy to the winner of the Most Valuable Player Award. They are bringing that out right now. Then they will bring out the Stanley Cup, and you know who's going to get his hands on it first.
Dave Anderchuk, without a doubt. I don't know who's going to win that Conn Smythe. It might be Brad Richards, or it might be Hobby Poland. Wow. Folks, this is unbelievable. I just wish you people, all of you listening on the radio, could be here to hear this, or to see this. Just unbelievable.
The Lightning players acknowledging the fans. By the way, this was a record crowd again, 22,717. You were quick to point out, Phil, that it's 717, 717, Game 7, and number 17, Fedotchenko with the 2 goals.
Wow. That's amazing, man. That's just amazing.
This is something that will never be taken away from these Lightning players.
And you know what? They won Stanley Cup in this year.
Let's listen in to the Conn Smythe Trophy presentation.
As the most valuable player is Brad Richards. So you heard it, folks.
7 game-winning goals.
Unbelievable.
He ended up leading the playoffs in the NHL in scoring, 25 points. That'll go in his trophy case, but I think he's a little bit more interested in the next piece of hardware that comes out.
Yeah.
These players deserve this, Phil.
They did.
All year long,
They played every style imaginable.
anything they could to win.
And they were the best team. Ended up staving off elimination 3 times, 2 Game 7s.
I don't know what they're taking so long for the cup to come in.
We are going to be going downstairs to Jason Dixon. I understand he will either have Marty St. Louis or Dave Anderchuk. We're just waiting for Marty to finish one of his other interviews. Marty St. Louis, of course, saved the season for the Lightning, scoring in overtime in game number 6. We are just waiting to go downstairs. Players are being interviewed right now before they bring out the Stanley Cup.
I wish they'd bring it out. Come on, I want the people to see this. I mean, that's what it's all about.
They have to take care of the TV folks, Phil.
Forget that stinking TV.
Here comes the cup.
Here it comes. Here it comes.
We're gonna keep it here as they bring out the Stanley Cup. Or go downstairs.
Hang on. Andre was standing by with me, and Andre, how does it feel?
It's unbelievable. I mean, since we're all kids, we dream of this, to win this someday, and to go through this right now, it's an unbelievable feeling.
You guys have taken things one day at a time throughout the season. That's been your mantra. Now that there's no more days left, are you able to put this whole thing in perspective?
Yeah, I mean, it's been a great run, a great season. We did great, and now...
Go get the cup, man. Go get the cup.
They are bringing out the Stanley Cup. Posing for a couple of pictures. Dave Andreychuk, 40 years old.
That's unbelievable. And 22 years in the league. You know,
he came to Tampa Bay when it was in the cellar.
That's right.
And he stuck by this franchise. And now this franchise has brought him.
Congratulate the Calgary Flames on a great series and a great season, and they're great fans. To win this trophy, it starts with ownership. And there's no finer owner in sports than Bill Davidson. This night is because of him. There are a lot of people in the organization to congratulate. You fans deserve congratulations for the great support you've given this team. But Dave Andreychuk has waited a long time for this trophy. I'm proud to present this Dave to you and your teammates. Well done. A great Stanley Cup run. Dave Andreychuk, come on up.
Go get it, David.
I think he was just waving to his family.
He is so happy. Folks, if you can see his face, it's unbelievable. He's got a year, and he finally cuts the cup because David's one of these superstitious guys, holding it up over his head. And all his teammates just dying to get at it.
Tim Taylor tells him to skate around.
Skate around, yeah.
Skate around by himself.
And the guys follow him. That's the way it should be.
I think Andre Waugh is a little camcorder.
He does have a camcorder going.
Now Tim Taylor, this is his second cup. But in the first cup, he didn't play in the finals. No, with the Detroit Red Wings in 1997.
Boy, Spinacenko was good in this game. He was
Vinny LeCavalier. What a move he had on the game-winning goal.
Each guy gets it. You lift it over your head. You skate around. There's Marty St. Louis carrying the cup around. Wow. This is so unbelievable for me.
Brad Richards. He won a Memorial Cup his final year in junior. That will, I'm sure, take a most notable second place to this experience. Freddie Modine. He had some big goals in the playoffs, Phil.
Oh, boy. Did he ever.
Nikolai Habibulin. If he doesn't make a rebound save on Jordan Leopold with about 4.5 minutes left, we might still be playing.
Yeah, I think you're right, David. Dan Boyle now has it, and he gives it a big kiss. And let's see who he hands it off to. He hands it off to Chris Sigmund. Sigmund's taking it down the other end, down this end. Or what is it, at the south end? I don't know. Who knows?
It's the net that the Lightning defends twice in.
Yeah, so that the people can see it. And now Pavel Kabina's got it. And he's showing everybody.
What a job he did on Iginla. No points the last two games.
Boy. He was good. I thought Kabina was terrific. Carol Sador was terrific. He's got the cup now. Fedotenko, Cavalier.
Ruslan Fedotenko, he got his face mashed in Game 3. Comes back and scores both Lightning goals in Game 7. Now Corey Sarich.
What a thrill this is, guys. Now Corey Stillman, his first cup.
Jason Cullimore, not only Kubina, but Cullimore as well was very good against McGinley.
Cullimore came back. And that game, what was it, Game 7 with the... Who's that?
Andre Waugh.
Doing the dance.
Yeah. Somebody took his camcorder. Here they're showing him. Nolan Pratt, his second cup, and again, like Tim Taylor, he didn't play in the finals with Colorado in 2001. Nolan Pratt's enjoying this, beating around.
Andre Waugh just fell down. He's in a dive.
Brad Lukowicz, of course, didn't play in the last few games of the finals, but such a key contributor. He's going to get his name on this cup.
Yeah. All the guys are there. I mean, all the guys that didn't play got dressed. I see Stan Neskas, Darren Rumble,
Martin Seaback, great job on that fourth line.
Afanasenkov, Johnny Graham grabs it now. And I got to tell you, John Graham, during the middle part of the season here, really came up big for the Lightning. And Hobby had a little bit of a struggle, a little bit of a slump. He came up huge.
All right, let's go downstairs to Jason.
Richie, you've been named the playoff MVP. It's been one of those things, you heard all the talk about the game-winning goals, but to win this cup, it was a team effort all the way.
MVPs at this time of year, you throw them out the window. As long as you win, and we got the big trophy, that's all that matters.
You and Vinny attached, you take home the MVP. He gets the game-winning goal. All the time you spent together, did you ever in your wildest dreams think you'd be lifting the Stanley Cup together?
We always dreamt about it, that's for sure. We talked about it, especially the last couple of weeks. We've talked about it, we're roommates, so it's always been in our minds.
Congratulations, man. Brad Richards, guys.
John Tortorella lifting the Stanley Cup, and listen to the roar.
That's unbelievable. That is so great.
Way to go, Tort.
That's it. Now he's giving it to Craig Ramsey. Fantastic, Rammer.
His first Stanley Cup.
Wow.
Chuck, what can I ask you, man? It's been a long road. How does it feel?
I'll tell you what, I'm very proud of the way our guys worked all year long. We worked for Game 7 in this building, and it's been awesome. For me, obviously it's been a long road, but it's just well worth it.
A lot of inspiration, a lot of guys kind of quietly talking about winning this one for you, but not really making a big deal out of it. When it finally happened and that buzzer sounded, can you describe just the elation you had?
Well, I'll tell you what, deep down inside, I was pulling for these guys to do it. Obviously, my years are running out, and this has been awesome.
Does it feel as good as you thought it might?
I'll tell you what, you can't even dream about the feeling of holding it up. It's amazing.
Thank you, Dave. Lightning Captain Dave Anderchuk, guys.
After Torts and Rammer, I thank Jeff Reese, Jay Feaster, Bill Barber, Ron Campbell all lifted up the cup, and now the players are going to go pose for their picture. Anderchuk's doing another interview right now, but I'm sure they're going to wait for him to finish his interview. And they are arranging the players around the Stanley Cup. The Lightning has won the Stanley Cup. In its 12th season of existence. Number one seed in the East. Beating the New York Islanders, Montreal Canadiens, Philadelphia Flyers, and now the Calgary Flames.
I got to tell you, Calgary really showed a lot of guts and heart. They got that spark when they scored that goal on the power play. They're all in there for this picture.
A couple of guys were late coming in. I think Anderchuk was one of them. The one without him will appear on eBay at some point.
Yeah.
just letting you soak this in, folks.
We're soaking it in also, all you people. Whitney, my man Whitney Johnson just come over here.
The Lightning players saluting this sold-out St. Pete Times Forum. A lot of these people, as well as the players, have had their dreams come true tonight.
See, the difference between this and like a Super Bowl, usually you don't win the Super Bowl at your home. Holy Christ, scared the living heck out of me, I'll tell you that. I thought somebody was bombing me here, shooting at me. And all sorts of things are coming down from the roof. Streamers and lightning. I see a bunch of balloons that's got to be let go soon, too. How many heart attacks is that shot 50?
Well, we are, by the way, we weren't quite on Jason when he had his interviewers, or he had his interviewees. He talked to Brad Richards and, of course, Dave Andrechuk, and I think he's going to talk to Nikolai Habibulin in just a second here.
Look at the balloons coming down all over the place.
Black, silver, blue balloons. They just announced there will be a parade on Wednesday.
You know, just for get to the hockey game a bit.
All right, Phil, let's go downstairs to Jason.
Okay.
When you came to Tampa Bay, and a lot of people talked about Nick needs to do it in the playoffs. You've done it in the playoffs. How are you feeling right now?
Well, it feels great. I think, the whole team worked so hard the whole season and in the playoffs, and, we got rewarded.
The last few minutes of that game, Calgary got that power play goal and then seemed to turn it up a notch. Is there any extra focus you have to put in? I know you're a focused guy to begin with, but in that situation, do you have to turn it up a notch?
Well, after they scored a goal, it seemed like, just like you said, they turned it up a little bit. I tried to stay focused and concentrate on the puck, and we held on.
You've won some gold medals. Now you've won a Stanley Cup. How does that feel?
Well, it feels unbelievable. I haven't digested yet. I have no words right now.
Congratulations, Nick.
Thank you very much.
Nikolai Habibulin, guys.
All right, I think it's time for us to, are we going to take a break? I think we're going to take a break and get reorganized here and have a regular post game. The Lightning, Stanley Cup champions. Bolts win Game 7, 2-1. They win the series 4-3. This is Lightning Radio. Left circle, Richards pull, shoot, save it, Theodore Richards. Score! Yes!
This presentation of the 2004 Stanley Cup Finals featuring the Eastern Conference champion Tampa Bay Lightning has been sponsored by St. Pete Jeep Chrysler and by Bud Light. Fresh, smooth, real. It's all here.
Brad Richards, he backed it in off Theodore, and the Lightning win it, baby, 4-3.
The Bud Light postgame show is next.
Just for get to the hockey game a bit.
All right, Phil, let's go downstairs to Jason.
Okay.
When you came to Tampa Bay, and a lot of people talked about Nick needs to do it in the playoffs. You've done it in the playoffs. How are you feeling right now?
Well, it feels great. I think, the whole team worked so hard the whole season and in the playoffs, and, we got rewarded.
The last few minutes of that game, Calgary got that power play goal and then seemed to turn it up a notch. Is there any extra focus you have to put in? I know you're a focused guy to begin with, but in that situation, do you have to turn it up a notch?
Well, after they scored the goal, it seemed like, just like you said, they turned it up a little bit. I tried to stay focused and concentrate on the puck, and we held on.
You've won some gold medals. Now you've won a Stanley Cup. How does that feel?
Well, it feels unbelievable. I haven't digested yet. I have no words right now.
Congratulations, Nick.
Thank you very much.
Nikolai Habibulin, guys.
All right, I think it's time for us to, are we going to take a break? I think we're going to take a break and get reorganized here and have a regular post game. The Lightning, Stanley Cup champions. Bolts win Game 7, 2-1. They win the series 4-3. This is Lightning Radio.
Left circle, Richards holds, shoots, save made Theodore Richards. Score! Score! Yes!
This presentation of the 2004 Stanley Cup Finals featuring the Eastern Conference champion Tampa Bay Lightning has been sponsored by St. Pete Jeep Chrysler and by Bud Light. Fresh, smooth, real. It's all here.
Brad Richards, he's backed it in off Theodore, and the Lightning win it, baby, 4-3.
The Bud Light postgame show is next on Lightning Radio.
We're on. Who cares about decorum? The Lightning just won the Stanley Cup. Dave Mishkin, Phil Esposito, high up at ringside from the St. Pete Times Forum. Many of the fans staying, I don't want to say sitting because they're standing, but standing by their seats as the Lightning players are slowly filing off the ice, heading to a jubilant locker room. And we are going to go back down onto the ice for more interviews. Usually we can see Jason, but I don't know where the heck he is in that.
No, I'm looking with the binoculars, but I can't find him. And you know what? He should be easy to find.
Well, Jason is down there, and as soon as he gets a player, he will let us know. We're going to replay the goals, of course, and replay the final 20 seconds. The Flames had the one last rush up the ice, where they got the puck to the front of the net, but Avi Bowen was able to nub it away. And it was Jerome McGinley who turned for one final shot that would not have counted had it got in. Not only did it not go in, it was deflected wide, and that pretty much told the story tonight, Phil. How many shots did the Lightning block or deflect wide?
Oh, a ton of them. Absolute ton of them. Even though I thought they were in the third period specifically, but I think you got to give Calgary credit because they started to really, especially after they scored, force, and block those outlet passes and everything else. They're skating around, cheering at the fans. Who's that? Kabina and Martin,
Stan Netzgas. You know, we could talk about so many individual players and how they've grown this year. Maybe nobody grew more than Pavel Kubina.
He was fantastic this year, and he deserved to be an all-star. And he was. I wonder what it's like outside there in that plaza right now.
I saw a picture. I went to get a refill on my drink, and it is just mobbed. We're not getting out of here anytime soon, Phil.
I don't think so. But wow.
There, Dingman and Waugh doing
crazy.
A little do-si-do.
They are crazy, those two.
He just
ran into
one of the Lightning girls. On the center ice scoreboard, they're replaying the highlights from the entire playoff run.
Hey guys, I'm standing by with Pavel Kubina. Kubi, you've been here a long time. Did you ever think you'd live to see this day?
Oh, well, this is unbelievable. You know, nobody ever thought we can do something like that, but we believe in ourselves and we did it. It's an unbelievable feeling.
You were charged with shutting down one of the best players of the world and did a heck of a job in the last two games.
Well, thank you. It's a great challenge, and they had some chances, but Javi was unbelievable again.
Thank you, Kubi.
Thank you.
Guys.
Pavel Kubina, one of the many heroes for the Lightning. You know, he didn't have a goal in the postseason, Phil, but what a job he did shutting down key offensive players from the other team really throughout the series.
I thought he did a tremendous job, and I thought he got hurt a little bit. I'm sure he did in that, game 3?
Right in the opening minute.
Yeah, in the opening minute by Jelena, who got a penalty for it. But other than that, then Kubi came back because he missed. He played the rest of that game, but wasn't himself. Missed the next game, and then he came back and played very well.
We're probably going to find out in the next 3 to 4 days just how many of these Lightning players were nursing one injury or another. Yeah. But the fact that they had so few man games lost due to injury during the regular season wasn't only luck. No. It wasn't only luck. It was guys playing hurt,
doctors,
and playing hurt, playing through injuries, and that served them well, certainly in the playoffs as well, as the Lightning Obviously had to go a bit of time without Cullimore.
Yeah.
But other than that, you know, we're going to find out that there are several players who are actually injured, who are playing through those injuries, and obviously played well enough to help the team win the Stanley Cup.
Without a doubt, that's absolutely true. And you know, the funny thing is, over the course of the season, you could see the Lightning maturing as a team and getting better and better and better. And then I thought a terrific pickup in Daryl Sador by Jay Feaster, I guess about 3 weeks before the trading deadline.
It might have even been longer than that.
It might have been.
January.
You know what? People were saying, I remember people saying to me, boy, you guys didn't do anything at the trade deadline. I said, au contraire, my friend. We got Daryl Sador at a very, very important time, and I thought that was a brilliant move by Feaster, and it really solidified the defense.
Vinny LeCavalier.
Let's go downstairs with Jason and Vinny.
Vinny, a long time coming with this franchise. You were sort of the poster boy as you'd been drafted. A long time from being standing at that podium to being called the Michael Jordan of hockey to being able to lift that cup. Your sense of gratification here.
Well, it's a great feeling just to lift that cup. I don't know how to describe it, but we've worked so hard during the whole season. Came through the series and played another against Philadelphia. It was such a tough series, but we pulled through. And Calgary played great also, so it was tough, but we got it going and we won.
You played all year to have this Game 7 on home ice. How is this crowd here tonight?
Oh, it's unbelievable. It's so loud, and the whole game, people are cheering so much. I'm happy for everybody here. I came here 6 years ago and we're last for like 4 years. Now we're the champions, so it's a great feeling, and they've been supporting us all the way.
Congratulations, Vinny. Guys.
Thanks, Jason. Now I know where Jason is because I saw Vinny's number 4 right by the entrance to the player bench. And I guess in addition to the Lightning players, the Hulkster's down on the ice. So he's soaking all this up.
Oh, is he the Hulkster?
Yeah, you see him by the entrance.
Oh, yeah.
He's congratulating Pavel Kubina. He was just as much a part of this playoff run. All right, we are going to roll right into playing the highlights, and we may have to interrupt that if Jason Dixon lets us know he has another player to talk to. But this game started much like you felt it would, Phil, and that is both teams are very tentative. It was a game with a lot of whistles in the first 10 minutes and not a lot of shots. I think the Lightning didn't get its first shot until this game was about 7.5 minutes old, and the Flames got their first shot about 30 seconds after the Lightning's first shot. But eventually the Bolts got not their first, but their second power play opportunity. And you were noticing, Phil, that in particular Brad Richards, but all the guys at the point weren't winding up for the big slap shots. They were just kind of taking little snapshots toward the front of the net. A couple were deflected wide, a couple were deflected in on Kiprusoff. He had to make saves. But eventually, a little snapshot from Brad Richards led to a big, fat, juicy rebound in the slot for Ruslan Fedotenko, and he put it in to the back of that net to give the Lightning a 1-0 lead. Corey Snellman chips it, right circle, Ruslan Fedotenko. Fedotenko turning, lines at right corner, Freddie Modin. Freddie Modin going to work for the Lightning on the power play. Modin passes it right point to Richards. Shot to a screen, save made, rebound, score! Score! Fedotenko! The Lightning strike on the power play and go up 1-0 with 6:29 left in the first. All right, let's go back downstairs to Jason.
It's been a long playoff. You got the cut on your nose to show for all your effort. But what does it finally feel like to win that cup?
Unbelievable. It's the best feeling in the world besides having a kid and getting married.
Talk about this battle, this Calgary team, even up to the last minute, just wouldn't give up.
They're a good team, and they will never give up. I expected that tonight.
All right, Marty, thank you. Bye-bye.
That was Marty St. Louis, of course, and we may have to break again to go for another interview as Jason has positioned himself right by the player bench entrance, which, of course, leads back to the Lightning locker room. Some of the players have gone back to the locker room to start their celebration inside the locker room walls, but a lot of the players still staying out here, soaking up the atmosphere with the crowd, most notably Andre Waugh, Pavel Kubina, Marty,